What's up, guys? How we doing? It's Sunday Night Football, primetime game. Thomas, it's great to see you. It's great to be back. Last week we were in Philly, obviously, for the Thursday Night Football game. But here we go. Big-time primetime matchup. How you doing?
Big-time primetime matchup. I love it. I love Sunday Night Football. There's no other better night. And it's actually going to turn out to be a pretty critical evening, not only in the NFC East, but the NFC as well, as we'll talk about here as we get the stream started. But a good opponent. I don't know if we're going to call them a great opponent. They do have 5 losses so far on the season, but one that could definitely expose weaknesses if Philadelphia does in fact have them. Haven't seen them in a while on a 6-game winning streak, Josh, but we're pumped. This is going to be a fun one.
Yes, we are absolutely thrilled to be here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit the like button as always. Just, as you hop on in here, hit the like button. Let us know score predictions. I've seen a couple of those, seeing those already. But for this game here, like you said, Thomas, it's a big game for a number of reasons. People want to knock Philly for also a number of reasons. And has Philly played anybody? You keep throwing that out there. We talked about it on the Wednesday link of, previewing the game. Hey, this is a great opportunity. Just another step for this, especially defensively. We start there, but say like Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Darius Slay. You have guys in Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua who are coming in. And this Rams team, let's be honest, they've been hot. They started out 1-4. They've the last 5 games 4-1. When you have your playmakers like those 2 receivers, some people will say, I don't know, can Philly slow them down? So I'm excited to see that matchup. Will Vic Fangio have Sean McVay's number once again? That's the ultimate hope. I will say that.
I think he will. I think this is going to be a very interesting matchup, as you mentioned, but one that America is going to get an introduction to Quinyon Mitchell, right? Philadelphia Eagle fans know exactly who Quinyon Mitchell is, Cooper DeJean is, but really, if you didn't watch Thursday night against Terry McLaurin, which might have been the coming out party, maybe you have Amazon Prime or you were busy during the weekday, this is your first chance to see possibly the defensive rookie of the year. Of course, Jared Verse on the other side could be the other defensive rookie of the year, but Quinyon Mitchell has been playing, Josh, really at least at a Pro Bowl level, maybe at an all-pro level at cornerback, and we keep talking about this test, Puka, Cooper Kupp. He's played great against other really good receivers, Malik Neighbors, Jamar Chase, but having both of them out there in a Sean McVay-style offense is something that we're still all very excited to see, and I think he holds up, but I think he's going to be tested a lot more than he has been the past couple of weeks.
Yes, he's going because there's not a rep off or a playoff, and it was, as we see, these guys are going to get their targets. It's not going to be a Terry McLaurin-esque where he's basically shut out. They're not even going to throw the ball his way. And I'm interested. I want to see that from Coop. Naturally, I absolutely had to go with this. It's kind of a given, but got the Nolan jersey on. The pass rush, can the guys get after Matthew Stafford? And the bread man with his comment, Jalen Carter was saying, oh yeah, we haven't even reached the potential, which I love to hear. Everybody loves to hear, but the pass rush effectively, we can get into the inactives, but Rob Havenstein was very much a doubtful decision beforehand, officially inactive. So starting right tackle for the Rams is out. I believe Anthony DeBona had mentioned that they're 1-2 whenever he does not play, so take that for what it's worth. But the pass rush in general for Philly, can they get home to Matt Stafford? Can they force an errant throw? Do we see that pick from Quinyon Mitchell finally? Hopefully we do, from Cooper DeJean as well. Maybe we get from both of those. But I think that's going to be the ultimate difference maker is the D-line. Do we see those pressures?
Yeah, missing a right tackle is always tough, but this is a very good pass-blocking offensive line unit. They haven't been as fantastic in terms of run blocking. They're not a fantastic running football team. They're a good running football team, but they do not let Matthew Stafford get sacked that much. He can be hit, he can be pressured, he can be hurried, but getting Matthew Stafford to the ground is going to be priority number 1 tonight, Josh, because as great as the Eagles secondary has been, we just praised Quinyon Mitchell for the past 5 minutes, how fantastic he is. Sean McVay's offense is built on matchups and is built to get his receivers in space, wide open with the football, and if Stafford has a lot of time to do that, he could make a couple of these really good drives. We've seen the Eagles defense give up. I think the first one last week against the Washington Commanders, they went right down the field. Could be a similar night if this Eagle front 4 can't get home. But you're rocking the Nolan Smith jersey. 3.5 sacks since the bye week. He's been really, really good. You've seen more Jalen Hunt tonight as well. Obviously, Bryce Huff going to IR yesterday. This is a really, really good chance for the young Eagle defensive line, the next generation, again, flex their muscles and show everybody what you got on Sunday Night Football.
Absolutely, yes. And also saw some comments, people saying or questioning, yes, the kickoff is not yet, you see, obviously, for the pregame, but will be in, about 15, a little bit shorter than 15 minutes. So
less than 15,
8:20 Eastern time. going to get that going off. Saw lots of predictions as well, 27-17, 33-20, 31-10, 28-20, 27-17, kind of some fluctuations about in that area. I'd said 27-20 back whenever we were going Wednesday. That feels right, even the Smitty, because we were kind of leaning in that direction, I believe, whenever we were talking at that point. But has anything changed for your mindset? I think you were 31-20 or what, 31-20 or somewhere in that range?
I think I was 31-20 or 31-21. I still think this offense can get to 30 points, Josh. They should have gotten to 30 points last week. Obviously, left some points out really on the field all night long. But the question is going to be, can they go quickly, right? They're fantastic in quarter 3 and 4. They're decent in quarter 2. They're terrible in quarter number 1. A hot start. It could be a really long night. Establish that running game. Saquon Barkley starts hitting a couple of home runs up the middle. It could be a really good evening for the Eagles offense. But I am very curious, Josh. You mentioned no DeVonta Smith. Who is the other pass catcher, right? We know A.J. Brown is going to get a lot of targets. We know Saquon Barkley is going to have his. You're basically picking from a pool of Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra, Jahan Dotson, maybe, finally, Britton Covey makes his return. Is it a Johnny Wilson touchdown night? All big question marks here to who steps up in Smitty's really, really big shoes left unfilled.
It certainly is. And that's actually a decent segue here because your picks for Underdog, people, shout out to the sponsor, use code Philly Special, scan the QR code. But you've got a almost 22 times multiplier pick.
This is ridiculous.
For yours. I mean, you got the Jahan Dotson with 1.5 receptions. Go ahead and run through all of the thinking and the picks there for us.
Well, the thinking here is that this is finally going to be the coming out party for everybody not named DeVonta Smith, right? Smitty being out, hopefully Jalen Hurts spreads the football. Dotson was higher than 1.5 catches. He needs 2 catches tonight. He's not really hit that a lot this year, but we're going to run it with it anyway, Josh. Zack Baun, higher than 5.5 solo tackles? He's like a 10 tackle a game kind of guy. That seems pretty easy. Grant Calcaterra needs 1 catch. Every week, Grant Calcaterra needs just 1 catch, higher than 5.5 receiving yards. I'm going to buy into the Quinyon Mitchell hype, Josh. Puka Nacua. This is probably the hardest one. Lower than 75.5 receiving yards. 75.5 is a pretty big number, and unless he hits it all on one play, I don't think he gets there. Stafford throws a pick. I'm kind of hopeful that maybe a Reed Blankenship fourth quarter interception happens, and then I think I've hit this every single week I've done it. Kenny Gainwell, 13.5 rushing yards. They're using him a lot more, Josh, to spell Saquon Barkley, especially if they get a lead in the second half. That one feels like a lock to me. The hard one here is going to be the Stafford interception and probably the Dotson 2 catches, if you ask me.
Okay. All right. I like it, though. And, hey, shout out to Grant Calcaterra because the dude had the best 0-0-0 game ever with the recovery of the fumble. But it's 1 catch there. I know sometimes just people might say, you're playing lower volumes. But to the extent of Smitty's not going to be on that side, we're going to see a little bit of difference from the offensive. I like it. I can appreciate it. I did draw a little bit of inspiration, I suppose, off of that. So for mine, I have this one here that I'll share. I'll also mention another one that I did send to you separately. It's a crazy one, but the more realistic that I will go with, and this was actually on the video that I dropped Saturday as well. But Jalen Hurts, I've got over 221.5 passing yards. I feel like, people doubting him. It's primetime matchup. He can definitely take advantage of this Rams secondary. Couple that, A.J. Brown going anytime touchdown score. I mean, A.J. hasn't scored in the past couple games. He's due without Smitty as well. I know that maybe he's going to get some more focus, but come on, it's A.J. Brown. Kyren Williams, over 14.5 receiving yards. I mean, quite honestly, we were there at the game in Philly. The only thing that torched this defense briefly were receptions to running backs. So that's at least my thought. If you limit some of the receivers, Kyren Williams gets overlooked. Maybe you see over 14.5 receiving yards. And then the a little bit more risky, I will say that, because we're banking on a turnover here. But Matt Stafford to fumble, actually I shouldn't say fumble, to lose a fumble. But 1 fumble lost is what I'm
strip
going
sack,
with here. So we need a strip sack. I don't believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't believe that the Eagles have had a strip sack recovery since the Giants game. I believe that was the last one.
Didn't they have one against the Cowboys? Or did they not?
Oh,
recover
you're right.
it?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That was right by the sideline. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
That's right. Yep. So I'm
so
forgetting
they've
that
had
one.
a couple.
So it's been a couple.
Come on.
But
doable.
Stafford's fumbled the last 3 games too, so that's another thing. None of them have been lost, so he's due as well. We're playing the due game. But then the other one, I won't throw that up there, but I did pick Britton Covey as an anytime touchdown scorer.
roll the dice.
It ended up being an 150 times multiplier. So yeah, I mean, $10 bet wins you $1,500. It's not the worst thing in the world. But anyway, those are our picks. Make sure to use code Philly Special. Scan the QR code as well. Someone did ask the question, which I will pose it to you because you're banking on Q to limit Puka. They said, should they put their life savings on Q to get an interception? Is this the week? Does he finally do it?
Life savings. Well, I mean, if you think about it, Josh, right? He's going to get an interception this year, right? Like, if you're convinced he's going to get an interception, there's only, 7 weeks left, 6 weeks left, whatever the number is. Maybe, I don't know if I'd put the farm on it, right? But you do wonder what the game plan is for the Rams offense, right? Because most of the offenses we've watched go against Quinyon Mitchell since the bye week, they just don't throw his way. Although Darius Slay on the opposite side has been really good. And right now, Cooper DeJean is the best covered cornerback in terms of yards allowed in the entire National Football League. And so it's definitely phenomenal. Pick your poison. I think they're going to challenge Q tonight, Josh. I think that they have watched the film. They know he's great, but they're going to kind of make it like, okay, let's make sure. Let's just be the team that makes sure that he's solid and locked and loaded. And I think they throw at Q tonight. And if they do, and we all believe in Q, that means he probably gets his interception.
Okay. All right. I'm hoping. Last week I picked it, and then I jinxed it. And I also jinxed Jake Elliott, so I decided to not pick it, which probably means that, the big multiplier of Q getting the interception. You hit your pick. Stafford gets the interception as well. We shall see. Shout out to Gary, Dirty Air. Met him at the game there. Covey touchdown would all but guarantee this season is special. I mean,
yeah, it would.
It would feel certainly a way.
It would.
If we could have Britton Covey anytime touchdown.
Could it be a punt return touchdown, Josh? We have not really heard exactly what the plan is for punt return. DeJean probably still the guy, but if Covey's healthy, it sounded like Covey said during his most recent press conference or locker room scrum that he's going to kind of mix in there. So maybe a Britton Covey punt return. He had a pretty good job last time they were in LA. A couple of nice punt returns. Does he finally get that elusive touchdown on the punt return? Maybe that's your that's your hit for an anytime Covey score.
Okay. I could see that. I can appreciate the fact there too. We don't need Coop to be injured either, so I'm hopeful if Covey, which if he's active and everything else, he should be 100%. So we'll see from the punt return. About 7 minutes away from kickoff here. Shout out to Quasi Boy with the 2. With all that is here is the Scotland flag and 2 birds. So I'm assuming that's Go Birds from Scotland is going to help be a
what time is it? What is that? Midnight, 1 a.m. Scotland time?
5 hours difference, whatever, something like that.
So
yeah, it's
Woo!
Appreciate you hanging out though, if that's where you're at. Elbert here also with a 2, saying 34-21, Go Birds.
34.
We were by 13.
34.
That would be pretty nice.
I would not mind 34. That would be very fun. As Carrie Underwood is about to wrap up, Josh. And we're about to kick off. It's always pregame stuff always goes by so quickly. We are about to get underway, and we haven't even mentioned the fact that the Dallas Cowboys, our favorite football team in the world, won today, just like we needed them to, in very bizarre fashion. Shout out to the Austin Seibert, the kicker for the Commanders. But the NFC East is there for the taking. If the Birds win tonight, holy cow, it's like a 2.5, 3-game lead in the conference. Ooh,
and you got the tiebreaker over Washington?
Extra bonus. Yes, big time.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Big time.
Xavier's asked, yes, this is a Nolan Smith jersey. Of course. Why would it not be? Who
was the last Eagle to wear number 3?
That's a good question. I would have to look that one up to know for sure.
I'm trying to think right now.
I'm sure I'm going to kick myself too.
It would have been the receiver who didn't catch anything, Pascal. Pascal wore 3, right? Zach Pascal would have worn it.
Yeah.
The Zach Pascal jersey.
He did some blocking, though. Shout out to
pretty good blocker. Sure.
Looney Tunes says, can't have a slow start tonight. That's true. Not tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Last time we played football was last Thursday night, and Josh and I were there, and they started slow, and they gave up a touchdown. It was 7-0, and it was ugly early. The defense gives up a couple of drives a game. It really feels like 3 drives a game, the defense is going to let you get in the red zone. Now, they're not always letting touchdowns go across the board, but they definitely let them get into the red zone. And so if the Eagle defense starts slow and the Eagle offense starts slow and it gets double digits quick, you kind of just get out of your zone, Josh. You don't run Saquon Barkley as much as you should. This football team, as most, built to win from the lead, and they are deadly whenever they have a lead, especially in the second half with Saquon Barkley. So I agree. Start fast and make it not even a thought that you have to kind of stay on your overall game plan going late in this football game.
Yeah, without a doubt. And hopefully it plays into our advantage. I mean, again, you can only look into the analytics so many times, but LA is the worst team in the NFL when it comes to first quarter point differential. So if there is a team, the silver lining that I would say is like, hopefully Philly can lean into that. And all of a sudden after the first quarter, it's a 7-0 lead, 10-0 lead, jump out really at 14-0, something to that effect. We will see, but I'm totally with you. The fact that Smitty's not there, as everyone sees as well, official inactives, no huge surprises, even not really Smitty because, it was announced much earlier. But DeVonta Smith officially out, Tanner McKee, Eli Ricks, Nick Gates, Darian Kennard, and Trevor Keegan. Those are your official Philly inactives for tonight. So
there you go.
Only a couple minutes away from the kickoff here.
Shout out to, I think this is Juriel Padilla. Is how you say that name? The 20 bomb.
Whoa, there we go.
First ever super chat on the channel. Appreciate that. But if you have a comment, let us know down below in the comment section.
Quasi Boy, let us know what time. It's 1 a.m. officially in Scotland.
There you go. Officially 1 a.m. So it is a 6-hour difference, right? I believe so, because it's 8:17 p.m. on the East Coast.
Yes. So, and it says working. So appreciate you guys for the stream.
There you go.
Man, that is a late night, but appreciate you hanging out, and that's what we're for. You just pull the late night.
We're working too, Josh. Right? Technically, we're working. This is technically
true.
work.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun work, but it's technically work.
Try to get the fandom here. Is a late night. We'll see how late this one ends up going, but I'm hyped, man. We're in a commercial break right now. It just there's something different. I saw a comment a second ago saying like, "Oh, this is the best thing about Sunday night, or the best thing about Sunday. You wait all day. You got your squad playing prime time."
Yeah,
we haven't mentioned. We mentioned Cube. We haven't mentioned the Defensive Rookie of the Year contest, battle, race, whatever you want to call it. But
big time.
I mean, it should change pretty drastically, I would imagine, after this. You could have both guys play really well, and then all of a sudden it's Jared Verse and Cube kind of stand pat. But I'm feeling like it's either we come away from this and Q vaults into first place, or if he has a little bit of a worse game and Jared Verse gets a sack, then we might look at a runaway race at that point. But
well, and when we talk about Jared Verse, right, he almost exclusively comes from Jordan Mailata's side tonight. Now, they will move Jared Verse around, but he will line up more so, kind of like Josh Sweat does, on that same side. And so it'll be Mailata versus Verse all night long. And Jared Verse has been absolutely fantastic, but he has not gone up against what is by far, at this point in the league, Josh, at least statistically, the two best tackles in the National Football League. And it's by far in terms of Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata. And so Jared Verse can definitely earn Defensive Rookie of the Year with an impressive performance tonight, because he's got his work cut out for him, and it's going to be one-on-one all night long versus the Aussie or, the bodyguard on the right side. And I'm really pumped for that matchup.
Man, that's I mean, we've known that we've had really good tackles, but like seeing the info of like the one-on-one, they lead by like far and away.
Like by far, yeah.
Hey, you guys go block and win one-on-one. We're not going to help you all game. And, oh, by the way, they're leading in all those one-on-one matchups. So to have both of them on his blind side, also the front, and we've seen difference whenever he does not get pressure. So that's going to be a huge factor. Can they shut him down? As you say, Mailata is completely different. So we'll
Dirty
see.
Air says, welcome to the league moment for Verse. There you go. We are almost ready to kick. The Eagles will be in their all whites, including white pants, white jerseys, and the green helmets. Rams are going to be in their blue pants, their blue jerseys, yellow pants, and, of course, their mixed-colored Ram helmets tonight. We are seconds away from kicking this one off. They're giving us one more little Southern California pregame here, Josh, on Sunday Night Football. And so,
all right,
man, I'm ready for this one. There's about Sunday night, right? Thursday night, Monday
sure.
night. Sunday Night Football is in a complete league of its own. And it's actually the most depressing part of doing this right now, because I love not Al Michaels, but I love Chris Collinsworth and Mike Tirico. They are fantastic to listen to. And so the one bummer of being with you guys tonight, listen to us instead of them, but we're going to have some fun.
And we appreciate everybody hanging out. By the way, Elbert dropped another 2, and this is supporting your tight end prediction of Grant Calcaterra, because he says, big night for Eagles tight ends. Just watch.
Love it.
So
I absolutely love it.
Really,
let's do it.
You just need one catch.
Let's
it's not even a big night, but I'm all in favor.
I know.
Let's have a big night for the
Just
tight ends.
Just
something
one.
for Grant Calcaterra.
All we need. Just one. I feel good tonight, Josh. I haven't hit an underdog parlay, at least with an Eagle one, in the past couple of weeks, and this feels like the one. I think I got a little greedy. Anytime you get 5 players up there, it's like, ooh, that's a lot, but I feel pretty good. Come on.
We were 13 yards away from last night. I texted you the one for the college football picks, and I was like,
I know.
Man, that felt so good until it doesn't. But, it's a new day. New day, new dollar.
Totally agree. All right, looks like they're going to walk out for the coin toss, unless this is old. But We will see. Obviously, Britton Covey active tonight. Again, we're going to see where he gets mixed in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is pretty much good to go, Josh. Besides DeVonta Smith, everybody's healthy. The Rams, beside their starting right tackle, everyone for them is healthy. And you said it, 4-1 their last 5 games. This is a red-hot team and probably the one wild card team that you don't want to play right now in the NFC. As you look at the conference standings and you think about how it's going, now the Rams could still win their division, but if there was a wild card team that really would scare you, I mean, maybe Minnesota, although I don't think Darnold is as hot as he's been. I think it's these LA Rams just because of Sean McVay and 2 receivers that can absolutely terrorize secondaries. And again, Philadelphia secondaries in recent years, last year, this would be a terrifying game. I know they played early on, but really late in the season, these receivers healthy would have torched the Eagle defense last year. It just feels like a different season, Josh. It really does.
It does. Yeah, it's a completely different team. We never would have been saying number 1 defense in the NFL, limiting passing yards, not near as much over the middle, best linebacker duo in the NFL, possibly the best linebacker in the NFL for this season, but still for this season, Zack Baun, I mean, unbelievable. You know, the 8-2 record, it feels totally different. I know there's some anxiety of a couple people being like, yeah, but you know, we saw that. We were 10 weeks into the season and fell off a cliff. But this is different. You've seen improvement. It's been, you reach the bye week and then it's gotten better. So these are the moments, you know, this week, take care of business, primetime matchup, prove yourself. Next week's Baltimore. It's time to go.
Philadelphia won the toss. They have deferred to the second half, and you'll get the Eagle defense and the matchup we've all been waiting for in terms of Quinyon Mitchell and Puka Nacua happening first. Again, Philadelphia in their all whites, including the White Sox white pants and white jersey, green helmets. Rams, yellow pants, blue socks, blue jerseys in that blue-yellow helmet. As Xavier Smith and Jordan Whiting, the rookie, are back to return a Braden Mann kickoff as he places it on the tee, and we are moments away, Josh, as we should be linked up. I believe we are synced. If you're watching at home and you pause for a couple of seconds, you can sync up to us as well, and you will get to see Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, and this vaunted Rams offense first in a matter of seconds.
Let's go, baby. Hit the like button.
Man trots up, puts his right foot on the football. That one is end over end, and as usual, this one is not returnable. Take a knee in the backfield or into the end zone, and out will trot Matt Stafford and the Ram offense. Stafford's been good this year, Josh. I don't know if he's been MVP level. Think back to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, but he always has been a constant, a consistent, a really good thrower, especially in a clean pocket. And, of course, the 2 receivers on the outside. Very curious to see how much Kyren Williams is mixed in early, but a quick early test for this Bird defense as they come out with a single back in Kyren Williams.
Yep, definitely hot over the last 5 weeks, that's for sure.
DeJean and Kupp are lined up on top of each other on the top of the formation. Stafford under center. First snap of the game from the 30 is a throw. Looks right, throws right. That's caught Nacua. As Slay fell down, it'll be a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. And quick passes, Josh, are something this Eagle defense have seen a lot of, especially early on in football games.
Yep, it'll be something to keep note of or make note of, because with the Bucs game, it took forever to make adjustments since the bye week. Its team's been night and day difference, even against the Cincinnati Bengals. So will they make adjustments, come up and press? You're probably going to see this quite a bit.
Back under center is Stafford on 2nd down and 2. Second snap of the ball game. Rams moving left to right. Snap under center. Now turn give. Kyren Williams nowhere to go. Oh, sorry, he squeaked out. I thought they had him in the backfield. And Josh Sweat will tackle him, but not for a gain of 3. First down, L.A.
Man, yeah, you're right. At first, whenever he had that, I was like, oh, they're going to stop and get a little third down
Davis
there.
Had it. Yeah.
Able to just shift in. JD,
There's
what's up?
First.
Get a JD shouting out, let's go, Josh. We got
There
it.
you go. There he is. All right, they're talking about the Rams having to be in silent count because this is a very pro-Eagle crowd, as it usually is when you go to SoFi. 1st and 10 from the Ram 40. Stafford under center. Quinyon and Puka lined up top of the formation. Takes the snap, play action, 4-man pressure. Here they come on Stafford. Stafford going to step up and run. He's got a 1st down and more. Stafford across the 50 and slides across the Eagle 45 down to the 43. Nobody in the middle of the field, Josh. A big gain and a big run for Matthew Stafford.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I mean, there's forever to run. Nolan gets around the edge, but there's no contain up the middle able to take off. And the crazy thing about this is the first time all season long that Stafford has scrambled. Believe that or not, the first time that Stafford has scrambled all year long. And, yeah, big game.
Jordan Davis had a really good push up the middle, couldn't get home. 1st and 10 into Eagle territory, opening drive from the 44. Stafford under center, motion, Kupp tight the formation. There's a Kyren Williams run up the middle. Big hole, there goes Kyren Williams, still going. Breaks a tackle to the 20 and ridden down to the 14-yard line by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's a big gainer for Kyren Williams.
And we talk about how good this team
Eagles
is.
Slow to get up, too.
I think it's Slay down on the ground. We talk about...
and Reed Blankenship.
Oh, is it both of them? I mean, this team's been really, really good in terms of not missing tackles, but there you see 2 broken tackles, 2 missed tackles, some good blocking there, getting Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis off the spot.
Looked like Slay and Blankenship ran into each other trying to make a tackle there. Slay might have gotten hit in the nether region. Blank's holding the back of his neck, so both injuries to keep an eye on here. Yeah, Blankenship went right into the left arm of Darius Slay. That does not look good. Remember, you're going to have a Sidney Brown replacement as Blankenship is standing and Slay is standing too. Yeah, Slay got hit in the nuts, Josh, if we do say so ourselves. That was definitely a helmet to the nether region, and he'll be out for a little bit here.
Yeah, that's not comfortable. Reed, hopefully, okay. It looks like a stinger in the neck. Maybe
I think so.
Just a couple plays, but
that will be Sidney Brown and most likely our guy Isaiah Rodgers out there as your backup secondary, which is pretty darn good, honestly, in terms of filling safety and cornerbacks go.
Yeah.
Still, 1st and 10 in the red zone here by this Ram offense. 3 plays, and they are at the Eagle 14. Rodgers is in. And so is, I think it's McCollum is the other safety back there right now. From the Eagle 14. Here's an under center run. Kyren Williams bounce out left side, hit immediately, going nowhere. Ball's out on the ground. The Eagles have it. Is that going to be a fumble is the question. It's recovered by Nakobe.
Are they saying he was down?
I don't know if he's down. They're saying he's down.
Oh, come on. We got to look at that again. They're going to. I think they're going to try to hurry up.
They are. Yes. Yeah, you can already tell.
Because he put his helmet right on it.
It was Isaiah Rodgers.
That's out.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's Eagle football.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Big play, Zay, baby. Woo.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
Did they get the challenge off? The officials didn't see the challenge flag. Sirianni threw it. He's livid. They got the snap off. Are they going to let them not have this?
No, he clearly threw it before the play.
Clearly threw it. He 100% threw it early. Sirianni is irate on the sideline, Josh.
I think they're going to. Surely they're going to give it to him, right?
Well, there's about 90 refs. Here's a replay. Yeah, Sirianni got this off as he was waiting and then threw it. Oh, yeah, way early. Way early. This is not even close to not being a fumble, Josh. Isaiah Rodgers puts the helmet of the right on the football, and it is very clearly a fumble and a very clear recovery by Nakobe Dean. And it will be an Eagle challenge. All right, well, they're going to get the football, Josh.
Yes.
What a turnover.
Let's go, defense.
Oh, my gosh.
Heck yeah. Everybody drop a like. That's an Eagles turnover. Bend but don't break.
Wow.
I was about to be livid, though. That was, if they miss out on that, the refs have been bad, as you say. But that would be, like, historic. Because you see him throw the challenge flag, and then he's, like, the ref is backing up. There's at least another 5 seconds or so before L.A. runs a play. You could tell on Kyren's face that it was a fumble too. You could sometimes you see a player and it's like, oh, let's hurry up and run it. You could tell that was a definite fumble.
Yeah, our camera angle, at least from the first look, didn't look like it was even close. And then as you actually see the zoomed in slow motion on NBC, I mean, this is a helmet right on the football. It pops immediately out, and there are 4 or 5 Eagles ready to make a tackle, and they fall on the football. How about this Eagle defense, Josh? We talk about pre-buy, post-buy. It's the big change and how great they have been. One of those changes is turnovers. They are forcing a ton of fumbles. You think they got a fumble in the Cowboy game? You think the fumble going back to Zack Baun in the Bengal game? They have been getting the football out of the hands of these offensive players and really saving their own butts. That's a red zone turnover. That saves at least 3 points. Could have been a lot worse at 7.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position there because it did feel like LA's moving the football. You got some guys injured. They have momentum. Next thing you know, you get a forced fumble recovery and being right on it because it almost looked like he was going to recover it back himself.
Yeah.
But you're right. They had almost all the pieces off the bye week, and it was that one element of takeaways. And Fangio kept saying it. And I know talk is cheap, especially from last year, but Fangio's like, it's going to happen. This group's going to get it. They're young, but they're starting to put it together. And like Zach Baun even said, that the whole group came together and challenged themselves. You're starting to see it. It's like once you have the fundamentals, that's what it feels like anyway. Once you have the fundamentals of making the tackle, then you can start going for the luxury of like, oh, hey, when you've got a guy, now let's go to try to punch the football out. And there you go, a fumble early. So hopefully, turnovers come in bunches, but let's go offense. I've already changed it, by the way. Waiting for the official call, but I've changed it to the Eagles logo. So we got Philly ball whenever we get back, I'm sure.
Can we talk about the luxury that having Isaiah Rodgers is on this football team? He's a starting cornerback on probably 25 to 30 other NFL teams, and he basically comes in from the bullpen, right? He's like a Mariano Rivera as Darius Slay gets nicked up here and there as they come back and confirm it is a fumble. No surprise there, Josh. But Isaiah Rodgers, very rarely in the National Football League can you lose a Pro Bowl cornerback like Darius Slay and immediately put in one who might be eventually as good. I'm very excited to see what he can do going forward with his career, but a great job there by Zay. Great turnover, and the Birds got the football. Here we go.
Heck yes.
Hurts trots back out on the field. He'll start under center. Saquon Barkley, the lone setback, 12:32 to go. Opening drive of the football game for Philadelphia, moving right to left. Motion, that would be the rookie, Nolan Smith. Here's a first down run. Saquon Barkley spins out of one tackle, still going, and there goes Saquon for 7.
He's just unreal, man. You see, there's a chance of him to be brought down, a spin move to the left side, able to keep churning, pick up a good chunk on first down.
Showing us a Jalen Hurts graphic here right now. 70% completion percentage during the 6-game win streak. 8 touchdowns, 1 interception, 9 rushing touchdowns. That leads the National Football League. He'll start in shotgun here on 2nd down and 4. From the Philly 23. A.J. Brown goes in tight motion. Now he comes back across the formation. Looks like the Rams are in zone. Hurts calls for the football. He'll throw. 4-man pressure. Steps up. Throws. That's caught. There's a first down by Dallas Goedert up across the 26. That'll be up to the 27, and the Birds get their first down of the game.
Great call there. Jalen sees it quickly, gets it out quick. Easy first down, pitch and catch. Love to see it.
Good to see 88 get involved early, right? They have a lot of games where it's either a late 88 or they don't even go to him, right? Nice to see him involved in a nice, easy pitch and toss for a first down. Find the spot in the zone, and the Bird offense gets rolling here. That first down, always critical, especially in the first quarter. 11:18 to go here for the Philadelphia opening drive from their own 27. Hurts in the gun, Barkley to his left. Jahan Dotson slot to the far side. Hurts takes the snap, he'll throw again. 5-man pressure, Hurts rolls to his right, still rolling, stops, throws, that's going to be caught. There's A.J. Brown up across the 45 to the Eagle 47, and this Eagle offense has back-to-back first downs.
Look at that. It's the unstoppable connection. You just roll Jalen out to the right. He's got all day. He could have taken off and run, actually, because he had Saquon in front, but there's more space out there. A.J. beating his man, gets the catch, 2 feet in, first down.
Not the best cornerbacks for the L.A. Rams. No longer is Jalen Ramsey there. You think back to the days where they could shut down an entire side. A.J. Brown leads the team in yards, but the touchdowns have been a little low the past couple of weeks. Good opening gain there to get up to the Eagle 46.
We're going to get one.
Hurts under center. Saquon the lone setback. Deep drop play action. Hurts steps up, throws back across the side. That's going to be caught. A.J. Brown puts his foot to the ground. There he goes. A.J. Brown to the 40 and dives across the 35 to the 34. That is about as easy as it gets, Josh. First down, Philadelphia in the Rams territory.
A.J. Brown is just unstoppable in open space. It's like you see what Saquon Barkley can do, but A.J. Brown matched up against another cornerback is one thing, but when you have a linebacker and try to make someone miss, catches the ball there, good luck. Make one move, pick up another, 20 yards or so. A.J.'s starting out really good.
First drive play script has been on fire by Kellen Moore, all the way up. Let's call it to the Ram, 35. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him. 9:49 to go here, first drive for Philadelphia. Takes the snap, turn, give. That's going to be Barkley. Tries to bounce it out left side and does. There goes Saquon down to the down to the 30 and across the 30 down to the 24-yard line. An 8-yard gain on first down, and everything's working right now for the Bird offense.
This is the momentum that you want. You keep on going off of this. You've got some play action looks to go. Shout out to Grant Calcaterra there, too. That was a really good block to get some push for Saquon. Also, Faney with the 2 earlier was saying, told you Slay would get hurt and Zay would be in. And Zay certainly made a big play. So you called that one.
9:14 to go on a 2nd down and 2. Just joining us, Rams drove into the Eagle red zone, then fumbled on a hit by Isaiah Rodgers and a recovery by Nakobe Dean. 2nd and 2 from the Ram 25. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap. 4-man pressure, design quarterback run. Hurts up the middle, he's got a first down and more. Jalen across the 20 and tripped up down to the 17. Saquon Barkley lead blocks, and the Eagles back in the red zone with a first down.
That's such a good play call there. I mean, pulling Mekhi Becton is not a sight that you want to see as really any defender there. But that time pulling to the left side, I believe it was Byron Young who got the most of Mekhi Becton, also Saquon Barkley block. Another set of downs.
1st and 10 from the Ram 18. This will be the 8th play of this opening bird drive. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap. Read option, gives Saquon Barkley up the middle. There goes Barkley for 8.5, down across the 10 to the 9. Wow, he had some slow runs, Josh. You think back to early in the Cowboy game, early in the Ram game. He had a bunch of them late, but early in this game, the Eagle offensive line is making some massive holes behind Becton and Lane Johnson there, and they're going hurry up.
Let's go,
2nd
making a
and 2
statement.
from the 8. Hurts in the gun, take the snap, turn, give Barkley, trying to go left side. He'll have a first down, not much more. That'll be 1st and goal now, down to the Rams 7, as he got 3 on 2nd down and 2.
Here you go. Who's it going to be? Who's the first touchdown scorer? Can we get that? Knock this off? Is it AJ? Do they stick with the ground game? It feels like it's appropriate with the way you're running the football.
Philly has not scored an opening drive touchdown at all this year. They're going to try to go hurry up here. Now Hurts sees a blitz and slows things down. Goes to the offensive line and barks out commands. 1st and goal, Philadelphia. 7:31 to go here. Opening drive for the Eagles. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his right. Takes a snap. Turn, give Barkley up the middle. And he'll have maybe 2 or 3. That was a slow developing read option there. It'll be 2nd down and goal with about 6 left.
Yeah, not as much of a push, but see what they can do there. By the way, Reed Blankenship questionable to return with a shoulder, so the injury
shoulder.
before.
All right, Eagles going to slow things down here. As we wait for this next snap, they give us a replay of the Barkley snap there. Philadelphia going to keep the receivers out. A.J. Brown split wide, Dotson to the bottom, 2 tight end look with Calcaterra and Goddard. 4 in the play clock. Hurts stamps his foot, calls for the football. Play action. Hurts, quarterback keeper, up the middle. Not going to get it. He got about 1.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal. All right, yet to throw, Josh, since getting into a goal-to-go situation here. You figure it's 4-down territory because Nick Sirianni's your head coach as Kellen Moore calls in one final play here on 3rd and goal with 6.5 to go.
Let's get a throw. I know that you could, well, if it's 4 down, I guess you could get another run, but they're starting to stiffen just a little bit.
Here we go. 3rd and goal from the Ram 4. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. 2 tight ends tight to the formation. Motion A.J. across. Hurts takes the snap. Play action. No, he's going to give it. No, he's going to keep it.
Oh, my gosh.
Shovel pass to Goddard. Didn't go anywhere.
What was that at the end?
And it's some extra jawing there as it looked like Goddard ended up on his backside, but that maybe got 1 yard, Josh. Be 4th and goal from the 3.
Yeah, it's some creativity. You've seen it work at times for other teams. I think it's the first time the Eagles have ran that, but just a little shovel past the tight end. Hope you catch the defense napping, maybe on the Barkley or the Jalen keeper. I don't know, 4th and goal from the 4.
They're going to kick it.
Looks like Jake.
Yeah. Jake Elliott, he's tied the most misses in his career with 5 this year. He had 2 field goals missed last week and missed an extra point. This is shorter than an extra point. 21 yards from the right hash. Snap, hold, kick up, and good. Dead center. Birds are on the board. But going to be a little bit upsetting there not getting the opening drive touchdown after taking it all the way down to the 4.
A little bit. You had a lot of momentum there, capitalized. You do get 3 points off the turnover, so it's not, nothing. But man, I mean, you get so close down there into the red zone. You'd love to capitalize and get something for that, for the play. At least you have the lead. Something
we'll take it.
Jarrell Padilla with the 20. Another 20 bomb, actually. Says, I love to watch the games with you guys live. Feels like I'm watching the game in the Eagle Nest with the boys. There you go.
Hey, how about that? That's kind of the goal, right? We appreciate that.
That is what we're going for. And then also Ken with a 5 says, Philly Mike is not streaming, so I came to watch with you guys. You have you're a good duo. We appreciate that, Ken. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Go Birds, baby. Hopefully you're the good luck. Get that dub.
I don't hate the play calling, Josh. I know that they didn't score a touchdown there. Pretty creative, right? They went ahead and tried to run it first with Saquon, which we always say they don't do enough inside the 5. Then a designed quarterback run, which has worked a lot this year. And then a little trickery. You'd like to see at least one throw to A.J. Brown, Johnny Wilson, Dallas Goedert, your big bodies down inside that red area. But overall, I don't hate the play calling. A pretty good stand by the Ram defense after getting shredded early in that one.
Yeah, I agree. It's not, for me, not the play calling. It's just the execution. You got to give the Rams credit, though, too. I mean, they got to stop. But, you want to get 7 whenever you can. Certainly you get that close.
Still, 3-0. Could have been a lot worse after the Rams went right down the field. And, this is always the time when Vic Fangio starts to figure things out, right? We said 2, 3, 4 drives like that into the red zone. Birds bend, don't break. And then Fangio puts the clamps on. This second drive is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, they did give up, like you say, too much of the bend but don't break, or it was that there. You got the turnover, so we're happy about that. But you want to see maybe a little less of let them just march down the field like they did and then get a turnover. So maybe some adjustments. We'll see. Reed Blankenship was questionable. Not sure if he will return or if Tristan McCullum will stay in there. I didn't see an update on Slay. I don't know if you saw one there, but
haven't seen it yet. Nope.
Yeah,
have not seen it.
Let's see. I got one from James. Appreciate the 5 bomb there. Says I wanted 7, but okay. And also, what's up, guys? What's up, James?
There you go. What's up? Yes, we will take points, especially last week when you missed a lot of field goals. We'll take it. And then another 5 bomb from Adam Rubino. I think that's how you say it. Rubino, y'all two are required watching material for Eagle fans. There you go. It's on the syllabus, Josh. You got to watch. It's on the syllabus. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Adam. We appreciate it. Yes. Pluto is better with the 1. I don't see a comment, but appreciate the support.
Pluto
Thanks
better.
for that.
Yeah.
Also, is it Oderbo said with the 2 saying best first drive we've seen? I'm feeling good.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. As Braden Mann kicks this one away, kick number 2 on the night. This one angling left will be kneeled down on the O in the Los Angeles end zone there for the Rams. And back out will come the Ram offense. That looked pretty good on that opening drive, Josh. Get a look at the Bird defense, though, as they flash all of them across the bottom of the screen.
A
lot of Georgia Bulldogs on the list tonight, Josh, as usual. A lot of Georgia Bulldogs. There you go. Let's see if Slay's out there. We didn't get an injury designation. The answer is yes. Darius Slay is out there, and in terms of Blankenship, the answer is yes as well. They're both back. Okay. 1st and 10 from the Ram 30. Second drive of the night, down 3-0. Kupp with a little hybrid motion now goes back on DeJean. Kyren Williams alone setback. Stafford works to get the ball to him. Williams hit pretty quickly, but falls forward for a gain of about 3. Jordan Davis getting to the backfield, Josh, not able to make the tackle, but he really tried to blow that one up.
Yeah, you're right. He beat his first man, as you said, but Kyren just a little bit shifty, makes a miss. Pick up about 3 yards.
Second down and officially 7. 4:50 to go here. Opening quarter of a 3-0 football game. 8-2 Philadelphia, 5-5 Los Angeles from SoFi Stadium. Rams got a 2nd and 7 from their own 33. Stafford again under center. Motions 2-2 Atwell out of the backfield. And it's a play-action pass. 4-man pressure. Stafford looking, steps, throws, fires, and that's going to be caught. And there's your first look at Puka Nacua and Quinyon Mitchell. That round goes to Nacua for a gain of 15.
That was a really good throw there from Stafford. Great catch from Nacua. It's not like Q was well off of him. He was sticky in coverage, but, I mean, the saying good offense beats good defense any day. That was perfectly placed. Q's right there for the tackle.
Boy, they just watched the route, and Quinyon broke for the route before Puka did, and Puka still caught it. Really good catch there up to the Ram 47. Stafford again under center, take the snap. Play action, roll to his right. Looks for Cooper Kupp. He's got him out of the backfield to the 50. Tackled immediately by DeJean out of bounds for a gain of 4, maybe 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for the Los Angeles Rams, and now you have 1 Cooper Kupp catch and 1 Puka Nacua catch here on drive number 2.
Well, you knew you were going to see it. Like they were going to be targeted. Question of how much you're going to give away. Pass rush was not able to get there on 1st down. 2nd down, a little bit more so, but it's a quick screen to Cooper Kupp. See if the defense can slow things down a little bit here.
3:30 to go here. Second drive for the Rams, down 3-0 into Eagle territory at the Bird 49. Kyren Williams, the lone setback. They'll give it to him on the left side. He's got a big hole. There goes Kyren Williams across the first down to gain across the 40 down to the 38.5-yard line, tackled by Cooper DeJean. And the running game of Kyren Williams has worked out really well, Josh. The Eagles do not have an answer yet.
Yeah, if there's one thing that we say about the Eagles defense that has had its moments of being spotty, it's the run defense. It's been the overall defense, I mean, number one in the NFL, speaks for itself. But if it can be got so far this season, there's bits and moments where, so you saw it, Brian Robinson early in the game against Washington. You're seeing it here. Can they make some adjustments on the D-line?
Stafford under center, 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion Kupp across the formation. Williams the lone setback. Here's a play action, deep drop. Stafford steps up. Here comes a pressure hit, and the ball will be incomplete. I think that was Milton Williams who got Stafford as he released the football. Good pressure there by BG off the edge as well. 2nd down and 10.
Yep, you called it. Milt getting some credit there, a little bit of a pressure. You saw it. Stafford wanted to step up and run like he did previously, and so I bet that he's going to try to see that look again, but Milt right in his face forces him to get rid of it, incomplete.
Yeah, it's a Jalen Carter double team. You're going to hear that a lot tonight. Milton Williams, the beneficiary of only one offensive lineman right in his face, blew right through him. 2nd down and 10 from the Eagle 38. Here's Stafford in the gun. All 3 receivers tight the formation. Now motion Cooper Kupp across. Kyren Williams to Stafford's right. 4-man pressure, he's going to throw. Looking left, now comes back right, throws. That's going to be caught. 1st down. There's Nacua on Nakobe Dean. Sorry, that's Jordan Whiting for a 1st down. And there's receiver on linebacker. And that will be another chain mover for the Los Angeles Rams down very close to the red zone.
Yeah, you knew Sean McVay was looking forward to a rematch for the first time in 6 years against Vic Fangio, and so far moving the football, he's been okay. Can the defense show up a little bit more backed up close to the red zone?
6 first down so far for the Rams on 2 drives. This is at the Eagle 26-yard line. Kyren Williams, the lone setback. It's going to be a play action. Look right, throw right. That's caught by Nacua out of the backfield. He's going to have 1st down and more. Puka Nacua to the 10 and down to the Eagles 7. That's that same play they ran Kupp on. Kupp only got 4. Nacua got 14. 1st and goal Rams.
Man, I couldn't tell if that was Cooper DeJean there or if that was C.J. Gardner-Johnson that was supposed to have it. But you're right. They kind of ran around. I don't know if Coop got blocked and shoved to the right side there. It looks like maybe he was supposed to have contained. He's looking around.
Yeah, he's confused.
A little bit unsure, but yeah, that was definitely busted coverage.
All 3 Eagles in the area. We're looking at Cooper Kupp. No one followed Nacua. 3 catches for 40 yards. 1st and goal from the the Eagles 6. Stafford under center. There's that motion for Kupp again. Takes the snap, play action. Stafford steps up, throws out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete. There's Brandon Graham's pressure. He might have been untouched, forcing the incompletion to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, he had to get rid of that one really quickly.
Yeah, this was untouched by Brandon Graham. Kyren Williams completely missed the block. Graham went right around him and ran right at Matt Stafford. But either way, here comes play number 9, a 4.5-minute drive brewing right here for the Rams. 1:11 to go here, opening quarter. 2nd down and goal from the Eagles 7. Stafford in the gun. Nacua alone at the bottom of the formation. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Looking, fires end zone. That's going to be incomplete, but a flag, and they're going to get Darius Slay pass interference on Robinson. Let's see if I think Slay just kind of got his arm around him and ripped him, and that's going to be ball at the 1.
Yep, can't do that.
They're taking a while here. Haven't called it yet. There it is, pass interference. Yeah, I mean, in slow motion, it looks bad. It doesn't look that bad, though, Josh.
That's barely. My gosh.
All right, 1st and goal at the 1. 3-0 Philadelphia, 1:06 to go here. The Rams have gone 69 yards on their 2nd drive. They need 1 more to take the lead.
Come on, D.
He'll start in the gun. Williams to the right of Stafford. Bird's goal line defense is out there. Allen motions across. Now he comes back. Here's a 1st down run. Kyren Williams up the middle, and he'll have a touchdown. Rams take the lead 6-3. All right. There you go. Defense.
Yeah.
Two drives, Josh. They've been gashed both times.
Yep. Got to stop because of the turnover the first time. This time,
Yep.
Just slowly march down the field. Man, that it's not just one thing, but that pass interference from Slay, that felt really soft. Maybe I'm biased, but
yeah. Still, they have not been able to stop the run. That has been the big question here, and that has not been answered so far tonight. As you're going to have the extra point, in a matter of moments here. Snap, hold, up, and good. Boy, Isaiah Rodgers got pretty close to that one. You think back to the Bengal game, or no, wait, that was the Brown game where he had the blocked field goal. But 7-3, Philadelphia's red-hot offense back when we get back from commercial break here on Sunday Night Football.
All right. Can the offense? They're going to have to show up, take advantage. Feels like one of those games. Early on,
Fangio's going to have to. Yeah, Fangio's going to need a lot of adjustments right now. Woo! All right. It's okay.
Yeah, we're definitely not like freak out or anything like that, but still, it's just, you 2 straight drives, you get one bailed out for a turnover, and then the next one, they kind of just walk their way down the field. Doesn't ever feel that great.
Yeah. Let's see. Put Isaiah Rodgers in, says Mr. Huge. Slay playing like crap. Yeah, the Slay haters aren't going to like that drive. I don't know if I necessarily hate him on the pass interference. The question will be, was Nacua his man? I think he was supposed to be on Cooper Kupp on that big one to Puka, but I go with Matt Tyler here. Dogfight incoming. It sure seems like it. I think we got a dogfight on our hands tonight, Josh.
Yeah. Well, the spread was 2.5, 3, depending on where you got it. So you figured it was going to be a pretty good game, pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
And early indications, I would say absolutely. You're going to get some adjustments. There's going to be some punches and counter punches thrown. What does Fangio see and how does he change? Because so far, it's not a surprise that you're getting the motion, but it's been a blend of some quick passes, but then it's almost like the illusion of the quick passing game that's thrown off the pass rush, and then Stafford's actually taken a little bit more time on a couple throws, and then they've geared up so much for the passing game that we're seeing they're getting gashed in the running game. So
yep, I agree.
Can they make those adjustments, get some stops?
Man.
We don't need Kyren Williams to run all over this defense. I mean, he's got, where was he at so far? He's already got 45 yards on 6 carries.
It's a lot. Rams have not faced a third down yet, Josh, if you think about that. Not faced a third down yet.
Jeez.
117 yards in their first 2 drives. They have been moving the football at will.
Yeah, that's never a recipe for success. You want to say no third downs in an entire quarter?
Yeah.
Not great.
Well, you talk about McVay, Fangio. It's been a long time since they've met, but Fangio's kind of always had the number, and so far not the case. Credit to Sean McVay.
He's a good coach. He's a really good coach. But long game. We're still confident. We can do this. Should be fine.
Kyren Williams, 9th touchdown of the night, or the of the season. He's a touchdown machine. He gets a lot of them year after year. Let's see what the Eagle offense can do. They had a really good script on that opening drive, Josh. Still have a minute left in this first quarter, as there's the kick by the Rams out the back of the end zone, not even worth catching. And so back out comes the Eagle offense that went 5 yards the last time, but couldn't get in the end zone on 3rd and goal and settled for a field goal.
Yes. They can do it this time. Daniel with a 5. Appreciate that, Daniel. Said, where were you guys on Thursday versus the Commanders?
We were at the game.
We were at the game. We were in Philly,
on the sideline in a box with our man Ron.
That's why we were not streaming. Normally we are. You guys know that. If we're not there, just future reference, if we're not streaming the game, it probably means that we're actually at the game in person.
All right, here we go. Hurts in the gun. Johnny Wilson and Anais Smith, both at the top of the formation. Saquon to Hurts' left. Second drive of the night for Philadelphia. Hurts takes the snap, he'll throw. Looks right. Now he's going to come back to the left. Pressure coming. Hurts hit and then dumps it off to Saquon Barkley. He's going to have a couple of blockers in front of him. Still going. And oh my gosh, he got 6 yards, Josh. Maybe 5. That play looked like it was going nowhere. Hurts made a man miss, dumped it off to Saquon, and they got probably 4.5.
That is one of those that, you said it. It should have been either a no play, just throw it incomplete, or maybe even a negative. Complete it to Saquon, and he just makes you look good. But we'll take it.
They gave him 4 officially. 2nd down and 6 from the Eagle 34-yard line. Hurts in an empty set right now. Saquon split out wide. Now he comes back across in an orbit motion. Hurts stamps his foot. He takes the snap. It's going to be a quarterback power up the middle, and he takes a big shot.
Golly.
Oh, my gosh. He's got popped. A lot of runs for Hurts, and he gets up just fine. That's a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 3, but, man, he took a shot. Man, and that will end quarter number 1.
Wow. I mean, I know we run those plays, but That's one of those, golly, especially last week where he escaped a concussion.
Yeah.
He does not need to be taking
or had
shots.
One, and they ignored it. But yes, yes,
that's true.
Oh man, shot at Santa Monica, and that will be the end of the first quarter. There you go. Not a bad one, but not a great one. Big third down coming up, Josh. Very big third down.
Can they do it? Gotta keep that momentum or build the momentum. Let the defense get a little bit of a rest. Because you could feel that, again, LA, we said it beforehand. This is not a 5-5 football team. They're better than the record suggests. 4-1 over the last 5. You can't take them lightly, being without Smitty. But the offense did move the football, as we said. Like they moved it, got it into the red zone, and they just weren't able to capitalize. So, come on. You got an extra break here, change of quarters. Dial something up. Yeah, we got, who was that? Mason saying feed A.J. Brown.
Feed him.
Please, yes.
Got to feed him.
Go to A.J.
I agree. Yeah, he fed him early. Got to feed him drive after drive, right? Saquon needs touches and A.J. needs touches every single time Philadelphia gets the football, for sure.
Yeah, Jalen 5 for 5 in the game, and A.J. 2 for 36 so far.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Oh, man. All right. My Nacua, lower than 75.5. What is he at, 39 right now?
Yikes.
Yeah, it's
not the best start.
Lock him down.
They can.
Please.
There's time. They could do it. It's not the best start, but there's still plenty of time. This could happen.
Still in a commercial break. End of these quarters take a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Can't stop the run. Yeah, I mean, again, we saw that early in the Commander game. Josh mentioned that earlier, and they really started to kind of clamp down in the second half. We'll see if that's the case here. They've been really good in second quarters. They've had much better second quarters than first quarters, and really good fourth quarters. So feels like this could be this could be a little bit of a shift here if they can get a first down and keep this drive going.
Yep, we will see if they can. Looks like, Anthony, shout out to Mr. DeBone himself, says, good
there
evening.
He is.
I'm just here to apologize for being right about the first touchdown score, and that's correct.
Yeah,
he did pick.
How often is he right about those? It's like every week. Every single week.
He hit this one. I think last week he was, I think he said Grant Calcaterra. Maybe I'm misremembering that one, but he did call it this week. So it's your fault. Everyone blaming
Got it.
It's his fault.
There you go. You know where to find him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Floor's yours. 3rd and 3, Josh. Here we go. Need a first down.
Come on, O. See if we can get this. Jalen here in the gun. Saquon to his left. Looks he's got motion from Johnny Wilson to the left. He'll take the snap. Hand off Saquon. Makes the first man miss. Plenty of room to the hole. Up to the 40. A first down and tripped up. Man, he had more room to go. The 43, 44-yard line.
How many times have we seen this early in football games, Josh? Saquon gets met in the hole, bounces out of it because he's so darn elusive, and then almost breaks one. These are the ones he's breaking in the fourth quarter of football games. You think, back to the Cowboy game, had a big one in the Cincinnati game, 2 big ones in the game last Thursday against the Commanders. That one almost there. Kitchens, the safety, gets him down, but a first down nonetheless for Philadelphia. 33 rushing yards already for Saquon.
Yeah, not a bad night already. Like you say, going quickly here. Now Jalen in the pistol. He'll take the snap, fake handoff to Gainwell. Going to look over the middle, pressured by Fisk, and throws it out of bounds, incomplete. That brings up second down.
Yeah, I got to see what happened downfield. No one really open there. Give me a 2-second pause too, Josh. You're just an inch ahead here. A little click, pause, click. As this offense moving well. I like the play action on first down, Josh. I don't hate it. I just didn't see a receiver to the side that Hurts rolled to. It's always a problem.
Yeah, we'll see where that is. I have paused, so we should be good. I've got 14, 13, 12.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
2nd and 10 now. Jalen under center. DeVonta with the 2 says, Rams want to play bully ball. We'll do the same. Let's see that. 3 on the play clock. Motion Calcaterra. Jalen gets the snap off. Hand off Saquon. Up the middle. Has a hole and tackled down. Gain of about 4 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
There's Jared Verse. First time we'll say his name. Nice tackle there. It's a big hole as they ran this zone run concept. It just collapsed really quickly, right? I mean, that was looked like you could drive a bus through it, and then all of a sudden there were 2 Rams verse and a safety that came in to make the tackle. Didn't go as far as you'd like, but here comes another 3rd down for Philadelphia.
Let's see, what does Philly dial up? 3rd and 6. Big play here. Early in the second quarter. Ball on the 48. Jalen gets A.J. Brown in motion to the far side left. Has Saquon to his right, takes the snap, 5-man pressure. Now he's going to try to avoid, go over the middle. He's going to be sacked. Braden Fisk.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, that's a slow developing play. No one open. Hurts tried to pull the Houdini, but there were 2 Rams right in his face. Couldn't go anywhere. First sack of the game, first big stop, forcing a punt for the Ram defense. Let's see what happened here. It was Fisk, and I think he came on a stunt, Josh. No, he went straight at Dickerson. Verse got absolutely abused by Mailata, but
yeah,
Fisk and Dickerson wasn't a fair matchup there. Big sack for 55.
Fisk has been insanely good. I think that's his 6th sack on the season. He's like the 3rd fastest in pressures this year as well. So can't do that. Eagles will punt it away. Raidman just gets it off. Wow, that was almost blocked. It's a good punt, though. Caught at the 10-yard line. Makes the first man miss here and brought down at the 20-yard line. So it looks like that's where the Rams will have the ball, 1st and 10.
When we say almost blocked, Josh, we mean I thought for sure you were going to hear that thud of a ball hitting someone's hand, and thankfully it did not. Good kick coverage, and the top 5 punter in the league in total in terms of net yardage, Josh. Braden Mann pins him down around the 20-yard line.
Okay. I was not aware of the top 5 recognition.
Top 5.
It's believable. I would.
He's been good.
Certainly buy that. So
he's been good.
The fact that he actually just got off that type of a punt, that was that close to being blocked too. Okay, can the defense come back out and get a stop? Gotta have something.
Going to be the question here. Oh man. Punt average is Braden Mann. Sorry, punt average. He's averaging 50 a game. That was a 54-yarder that he just hit.
That's pretty good. Not too bad. Chad Brown with 2 says Jalen holding the ball too long again. And I'm seeing lots of comments in chat. There's 50-50. There's people that are saying yes. There's some people that are saying you're too quick to judge. So
show me the coverage, right? That's the problem with watching from TV and not in our own box at SoFi Stadium, right? If A.J. Brown's running wide open, then you can say that. But if no one's covered, what do you want him to do? Throw it into triple coverage? So we just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, J Scar says, I wish I could watch this in the prime vision. I need to see what's happening downfield. That's the beauty is because you can have 2 screens on. You can watch the TV broadcast. You can watch what's downfield. And then we know for sure. But from the TV angle that we got, it did not appear that there were any hot routes to be seen at all. It was take a deep shot on 3rd and 6. So we'll see. I know we'll eventually get the looks on that play, but you don't to see it on a 3rd and 6.
Still on commercial. Still waiting. Good to see, obviously, Slay and Blankenship back for the second drive there. Didn't do much to stop the Rams, but nice to see that they're fine and didn't have any sort of other injuries.
Yep. Good call. Wondered if Reed's stinger would be more significant, but thankfully not.
Right. All right, here we go.
We're getting the turkeys. A little reminder of how close Thanksgiving is.
Very close. Yeah, if they're showing pictures right now, they're probably going to make it through Thursday. It's a little late. You're still alive. You got another year, huh? You're probably okay.
We'll see. Yeah. Sorry, fellas.
Yeah, rip. All right, defense. Let's not get fried like a turkey on this one. No pun intended. Drive 3. They got to get a stop here. They haven't seen a 3rd down yet.
No. Ball at the 21-yard line. Rams with the ball now. Stafford in the pistol. Puka Nacua comes in motion to the left. Now he'll go motion back to the right side with Kupp. Stafford takes the snap. It is thrown to Nacua. It's caught. Broken tackle on the first guy, and DeJean finally breaks him down. Slay had the beginning opportunity and did not make the tackle.
Yeah, you see why playing the Rams is so difficult, right? Puka Nacua is lined up in the slot. DeJean is on him. He's got Slay on the same side. Nacua then comes in motion, goes back, but lines up outside of Cooper Kupp. And all in a matter of 5 seconds, Cooper DeJean and Darius Slay must communicate, hey, I got him. No, he's coming back. You got him. Now we switch. It's very difficult with quick throws as well and playing against this Vic Fangio or this Sean McVay offense.
as the Rams had the most yards they've had all season in the first quarter. Now in the second quarter here, Stafford play action, has all day, throwing over the middle. It's caught, dropped. Very, very close attempt. Puka Nacua almost pulled that in.
Puka slow to get up as well. Right now he pops up and jogs off. It was Darius Slay in coverage on an over route, Josh. Slay jumped too early. He's in good coverage, but he misread this football and jumped too soon. It gave Puka Nacua a pretty easy look at this and couldn't come down with it over the right shoulder with one hand. It was almost a great catch. A little too high, though.
Whew. Yeah, he almost made that. I thought he had it for a split second.
Early. All right, first third down of the night. Here we go. 3rd and 4.
Stafford in the gun, takes the snap, fake handoff, rolling out the left side, going to try to find his man. He throws, it's incomplete. Intended for Cooper Kupp, and Cooper DeJean erases that, brings up 4th and 4, and they'll punt.
We don't talk about it. The Coop Bowl, you're going to see a lot of Cooper Kupp with Cooper DeJean on him because Kupp lines up in the slot, and obviously DeJean does as well. Really good coverage there. They try to roll Stafford out of the pocket, get him to the left, and this is simple man coverage here with DeJean and Kupp, and boy, DeJean locked him down. That wasn't even close, Josh. Great play by the defense, and there you go. Very quick 3 and out.
Coop. Everybody should be saying that.
Yeah, right.
All right, the punt's away.
Who's back?
This one is not a great punt, actually. Going to be fair caught by Covey.
Covey,
your guy.
yay!
Crash test Covey, and it's at the 36-yard line.
Vic Fangio rejoices. He does not want to see his nickel cornerback out there returning punts as Covey comes back from the broken collarbone. And all right, there you go. That's a perfect example of the Bird defense, Josh. They get gashed. They come right back out. Quick 3 and out, and it's right on the arms of Cooper DeJean making a big play on 3rd down, forcing a punt, and now the Birds are still only down 4. The offense ready to get the football.
There we go. Heck yeah. Micah with a 2 saying every sack all season are like after 4 seconds. I believe that's a knock on the Philly pass rush. I would disagree on that, though. There's definitely a couple that come to mind of much quicker than 4 seconds, but it's not been, the pass rush has not been great early on today.
Not a lot of pressure so far. Here we go. Back on offense, though.
But it's early. Jalen in the pistol now. Handoff Saquon right side. He's got a space, a little bit more, too. Going to try to make the first man miss. Stiff arm to the 40 and then ducks out of bounds. Gain of about 4 yards.
Man, every run he's had tonight, not all have gone for much, but it's pretty fun to watch. And that was a stiff arm right into the face of the Ram linebacker. He went straight down, too. That wasn't even close. You're going to see this one again on your Twitter timeline. Sit down. Jeez.
Got him.
Still only about 4 yards, but what a stiff arm by 2-6. 8 carries already. Heavy night for him.
Let's go, baby. 2nd and 6. See if Philly can get something going here. Build some momentum. Ball on the 40-yard line. Jalen takes the snap. Another handoff. Saquon up the middle. This time really nowhere to go. Gain of about 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
There's Jared Verse again coming off the edge. Saquon, I think he got hit in the nuts. He is holding his... He's slow right now. We got to see. I hope so. Yeah, he's on all 4s right now. Okay. Let's see if he gets back up. The hands went right where you would think if he got hit down there. Yeah, this is definitely a hit in the groin. He's up on his legs, but he's bent over halfway, giving you the classic grimace. So a 3rd down without Saquon is probably what you're going to get here.
So 2 guys tonight. That's been...
Yeah, that one hurts.
Yeah,
Josh, I think they got to throw the football a little more here, right? I like the commitment to the run. We always want to give Saquon touches, but as of right now, those throws on that opening drive really were working to A.J. Brown, and the Rams are playing a bunch of guys in the box right now, daring Philadelphia to throw. I start tossing the ball a little bit here and try and find 11 with the right matchup.
Yeah, Jalen's got to get going. You got to use a little bit more of that passing game, like you said. It'll open up the running game. See here with Kenny Gainwell in for Saquon as he takes a spell. Trips left. Jalen in the gun. Kenny to his right. Now it's Goddard in motion. He'll go across the formation. Now back to the left outside. Jalen takes the snap. Has a little bit of time. Has all day, actually. Going to take off and run. He should get the first down. He will, and more up to the 50. Now ducks out of bounds at the 46-yard line into Rams territory, and a first down.
Really good play by Kenny Gainwell, Josh. He's out in the flat. He's supposed to be Hurts' last option here. Jalen looks around. There's no one around him. And so you dump it off to Kenny. Might have to make kind of an odd catch, twist his body the wrong way. No, just keep it and let Kenny Gainwell lead block for you. There's a lot of green in front. He finds the linebacker, and Hurts can kind of step out of bounds for a big run there for a first down into Ram territory.
This time, run to Kenny Gainwell on first down, a gain of only about 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Ball up to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, we talk about 13.5 is the higher number we need for Kenny Gainwell. Well, he's going to get a lot of touches on this drive, Josh. He's got 3. He needs about 10.5 more yards.
You're getting close.
Saquon nursing the old crown jewels on the sideline right
He's
now.
going to need a little bit of a break. Eagles try to go hurry up or at least get set to see the defensive alignment. Now Jalen barking out some orders, 12 on the play clock. In pistol formation to be handoff to Kenny Gainwell. There you go, up the middle, and he trips at the line. Gains about 3. He probably could have had more, but he tripped.
Yeah, that could have been a lot bigger of a gain. Lane Johnson kind of got in his way, too. He tripped and fell right into the back of Lane Johnson's massive tree trunk leg. Still got 3, right? 3rd and 4 now. 9:05 to go here, second quarter. Gainwell stays in, and they're in a little hybrid huddle here, Josh. They basically get the linemen together, pop it out there, and now they're going to try and go quick. Here we go, 3rd and 4.
Maybe, throw it, perhaps. 3rd and 4, Jalen takes a snap, looking right side. He'll go over, and it's A.J. Brown complete. Breaks a tackle to the 25. Breaks another tackle up to the 20, all the way to the 15, to the 13-yard line. A.J. Brown. And we finally, so it took forever to get back to him. They hit him early on. Big first down.
A.J. Brown run after contact. And there's something about SoFi Stadium, too, where he is just an animal with the football in his hands. It's a simple stop route. You got to be worried about him going over the top, makes one man miss, runs through another, spins out of a third, and turns about a 7-yard gain into a 14-yard gain. And that's what number 11 does best. No DeVonta Smith, lot of attention his way tonight. Already 3 catches for 63 yards. Back in the red zone.
63 of Jalen's 74, but, that's not a surprise. Now trips left, Jalen in the gun, Kenny Gainwell to his left, fake handoff, now out to Dotson, complete, has some blockers up to the 10, brought down, good tackle. We believe that's Rosenboom at the 9, but there's a flag now.
Oh, where's the flag coming from here? They've been trying to get Dotson on these screens all year long, Josh, and that was one he nearly broke.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to get Johnny Wilson, I think, with a hold here as the Eagle offense is backing up.
Yeah.
Maybe they get somebody for an illegal man downfield? Yep. Dickerson down too far. Boy, ever since the rule change, Josh, where you basically can't go a yard without getting a call, any sort of RPO, even as quick as this one was on a little tunnel screen out to the left, man, it's tough. Yeah. Really tough. Yeah,
light
Dickerson
and fast.
is 3 yards down. Darn, there goes one of my Dotson catches.
Man, that should have been automatic. Okay.
1st and 15.
Come on, guys. Let's get it. Landon Dickerson calling out some orders to Hurts, maybe. That's weird. 1st and 15, though. Ball at the 19. Jalen going to take a shot. End zone. Oh, he had Dallas Goedert.
God,
he had him for a score. And he overthrew him. There's a flag. There's another flag on the play. See what this is.
Oh, man. This is one of those wheel routes where Goddard has his hand in the ground, tight to the formation, and just kind of runs to the back of the end zone. I think this is going to be on Philly, but Jalen just missed him. That should have been an untouched, wide-open touchdown. Let's see the call.
Who's it on?
Taking forever.
Why is this taking forever?
Offsides.
Offsides on the offense? I mean, come on.
What?
I guess, okay, so Jalen missed Goddard. Absolutely, yes. Guess it didn't matter, because if he had hit him, we'd be like, oh, you kidding me? But, man,
you don't
first
see
and
offsides
20 now?
on the offense. And, yeah, Dotson is lined up wrong here. He's got his foot on the football. Jeez, 1st and 20. Ugh.
Backed up outside of the red zone now. 1st and 20. Come on, guys.
Oh, man, that should have been a touchdown. What a bummer.
Shooting yourselves in the
Flag
foot.
wouldn't have mattered, but it should have been. All right, Saquon's back in.
Momentum both times. Actually, yeah, I should say they declined the penalty, so it's 2nd and 15. See what Philly can do here. Jalen now, orbit motion left, takes the snap. Going to be a fake screen pass. Now dump off to Saquon. He trips and falls. He had blockers out in front, and it's going to be a loss of 1.
Red zone, Josh. It's not clicked when they've gotten down here both times now. It'll be 3rd and 15, and you're right. This is a fake screen to the left to Jahan Dotson, turn right around and throw a screen back on the right side to Saquon. And Juergens is lead blocking, and Saquon just trips on air and falls forward for probably a gain of nothing. He might have lost a yard. Now 3rd and 16. Brutal.
Man. All right, see what they can do now. 3rd and 16, though. Plenty of space. The Rams will probably give up a lot of yards, but now Jalen takes the snap. Looking left side, there's a flag. I think that's on the Eagles. Jalen's going to try to take off and run. He'll get up to the 15, takes a big hit, and ducks out of bounds at the 12-yard line. But
Goddard is going to be called for offsides.
Yeah.
Yep, this is going to be offsides, which, again, 2-on-1 drive is nuts. But Goddard had a running start out of the slot, Josh, and he just got across too fast. Yeah, there it is.
Whew.
They'll decline it in 4th down. Yep. Wow. Sloppy there in the red zone, huh?
Yeah, and now, I mean, we'll see. We got Jake Elliott here, but it's a difference of, what, about 8 yards? Because Jalen was still able to pick up 8 yards on that run. Oh, Jared Verse took out Jordan Mailata there on that play.
Pretty good rep on Mailata there, yeah.
Help him
Pretty
with his Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Wow, yeah, Mailata's legs got kind of picked up there.
No, I don't like seeing that. Q's got to make a play now.
31-yarder.
Still should be a short one, but we've seen struggles recently. High snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is good.
All right, 1-point game. 1-point game. Offense is working, man. They're getting right down the field. They just cannot convert in the red zone right now.
Man, you would have loved to see that. It's 2 drives now. Like you say, they get into the red zone, and then it just dies. We're just not having that success. We'll see. Shout out to the almost 2,000 people combined in the chat.
Yep.
Hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate that. Eagles down by 1. Also, yes, people saying as far as the stream being behind, it is because YouTube's going to delay it already like 20 seconds, and then you know, with the difference of trying to sync up. So that's how we usually do it. We try to give out the play clock and game clock so you can sync up, but appreciate the OGs hanging out.
Yep.
And see if the Eagles, it's those drives. It's like ultimately you look at it, Jalen's 7 for 9. You've got 5.1 yards a carry. You're moving the football. There's no issue of the offense of moving the football. It's just getting into the scoring area and some penalties, some not great execution with some blocks. And here we are.
Yeah, penalties too. It's just, is what it is. It's not been a bad start. It really hasn't. I mean, this is very similar to what happened in the Commanders game, where defense kind of got beat a little bit early. Offense moves the ball, but kicks field goals in the red zone. And eventually, the Eagle defense really figured out Jaden Daniels in what seems like kind of a fraudulent Commanders offense the past couple of weeks, especially today. But they were able to get stops. They got a stop on defense against the Rams this last drive. Here comes another important one as we march closer to halftime.
Yeah, 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Definitely a lot of clock went off that last drive. What was that? A little over 5 minutes?
I think so.
See if you can limit LA and get a stop there. Let's see here. Looks like we might have potential of Justin Pugh joining at halftime. Looks like he can do it from his phone. So,
oh, wow.
There we go.
All right, back from commercial break here. Here we go. All right. Here we go. All good. I see my Lotta is overrated comment. Boy, we got a...
Okay, that's maybe a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
J. Ross Films with a 2. Appreciate that. It says, at the game, sitting in front of Shady. Sorry, I got to kick off here, just making sure. Okay, it's down at the 30. That's where the Rams will have it. And but J. Ross at the game. There we go.
Yell at Shady and tell him to come on our shows. Be nice.
Yeah, see if you would join.
Yell at Shady.
Shout out to D-Jax as well. Zay was rocking the cleats beforehand a little. Paying homage to him.
I've DM'd with Deshaun Jackson on Twitter before. I thought I was going to have him on the show this offseason, and he ghosted me. Fun fact. We have made contact. Fun fact.
He should have been. He should have hopped on.
Go.
His loss.
Yeah, I know. Defense. Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Ball in the 30. Stafford handoff here. Kyren Williams left side. Great tackle in pursuit. Nakobe Dean. That'll be a loss of half a yard.
Yeah, that's what's made Nakobe Dean so great this year, Josh, is finding holes in the offensive line, zone running concepts, hitting them immediately, and then making open field tackles, right? Nakobe Dean against the pass, Nakobe Dean against the run. It doesn't matter whenever you wrap up and get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and that's why Philadelphia was so comfortable shipping Devin White basically off to Houston. He played a little bit there, but he's been really good, and that was a great play for what was essentially no gain there, 2nd and 10.
Got to stop this Rams rushing attack. Kyren Williams averaging over 7 yards a carry so far. 2nd and 10, he'll get another handoff up the middle, and that time brought down really well. Moro Jomo, the first man, and then Zack Baun to finish him off.
We give a lot of love to Moro Jomo, friend of the channel here, Josh. He actually jumps off sides, is able to get back and still make the play there. And what did we talk about? Bad against the run the first 2 drives. Vic Fangio puts in Moro Jomo. Didn't see a lot of him on those 2 opening drives. Already 2 really good stops and a longer 3rd down here. 3rd and 9 for the Rams on their 20th snap of the night.
Big 3rd down. Big opportunity here.
Come on.
Can Philly get off the field?
DeJean on Kupp.
Stafford in a gun. Kyren Williams to his right. Has motion left. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Going to get pressure by BG. Sacked!
Yes!
Sacked back at the 21-yard line.
Man, there he is.
Let's go.
Talk about friend of the channel, Josh. How about Brandon Graham? What did we hear earlier from someone in the chat? They don't get pressure if it takes less than 4 seconds. This is BG around the edge, going after the backup right tackle, swims immediately past him and blows up Matt Stafford for a big sack. 4th and long. 36 years old, retiring this year. Come back for one more, BG, because he might be the best pass rusher on this team this season.
Man, you might as well. I'm surprised that Stafford held on to it. Britton Covey will field it at the 30 and actually returned to the 35. Takes a big hit at the end there at the 38-yard line.
As only Britton Covey does, right? Crash test Covey. Oh, man, look at BG on the sideline. His eyes, he's having a bunch of fun. He actually touched the football.
That's what I was going to say.
Very close to getting that ball out.
I needed that.
You
would have had the strip sack.
Fumble. Yeah.
All right, I'll take it, though. Big time stop. Eagles football at the 38. Offense, it's time. Defense just answered for you. Take advantage. Shane with a 2 also says, looks like we're going to have to beat the LA refs. There's been a couple.
No, I think most penalties have been on us. I think they've been on us. The Slay one, if we were Eagle fans or if we were Ram fans, we would have been just fine with that. But
yeah. It was. I mean, it was definitely offsides on those 2 calls for sure. Like, there's no arguing it. It was poor execution. But Micah with a 2 saying, I was saying every sack taken is after 4 seconds. Oh, maybe against Jalen. Okay, so I thought it was every sack by the defense. I guess perhaps about Jalen. So, okay. I mean, Jalen's time to throw is very high because he's had a lot of time from the O-line. So I get it. Some of them are quick, but he does have a decent amount of time. Carlos with a 2 says, will one of our rookies get an INT this game?
Oh, man. Every single year we ask this question, or every week we ask this question, I should say. I don't know, man, and I don't know. Interceptions, they're just so exciting, but they're just so rare in the National Football League. I mean, I feel like we get one a lot in the primetime games, right? But I don't know. I don't know if we'll get one tonight. Still, credit to the defense, back-to-back 3 and outs. You get gashed for 117 yards on 2 drives to start. 7-0. You get lucky with a fumble. Not lucky. Good play there by Isaiah Rodgers, but you get my point. Should have given up more points there. But then back-to-back drives, 3 and out, no running holes for Kyren Williams, and a sack from Brandon Graham. Love it. Absolutely love it. Really good stuff there by what has been basically par for the course for this defense, Josh. Bending, not breaking, and then figuring things out and really clamping teams in quarters 2 through 4.
Heck yeah. Also, shout out to LA Kids. I'm at the game, and SoFi just exploded after that sack. It did feel like there were a lot of Eagles games, Eagles fans at the game beforehand. But,
hell yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I think it's pro-Eagle. I think it's like 60-40. It's what we've seen on Twitter. It's very much pro Eagle.
Not surprising. Philip also says you guys just earned a new sub. Keep it up. Thank you, Philip.
Appreciate that.
That means a lot. New Ageness, appreciate you guys with a play-by-play. I'm in Japan at the moment, so I can't see the games.
Hey-yo.
Keep it up.
Hey-yo.
What
is that, Konnichiwa? Right, from Japan? There
you go.
Have some nigiri on us. That
is.
sounds good right now. Who knows what time
difference
it is.
What, very early morning, I believe? I don't know.
Maybe.
It feels so far off. Maybe it's mid-morning. Who knows? Either way, the Eagles ball at the 38-yard line. Jalen takes the snap, handoff Saquon up the middle, has a hole and more, up to about the 47-yard line, gain of about 10 yards there. Let's go.
A common theme of these Saquon 10-plus yard runs, Josh, is a pulling Mekhi Becton coming around the edge and absolutely blowing up whoever is in front of him. My goodness, anytime you see 77, 10 yards down the field, it's a big one for Saquon. 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Just needs a couple inches for a first down. Dangerous throw to Dotson. It is caught, though, and he'll get the first down at the 49-yard line into L.A. territory. And there's one of your 2 receptions that you need.
Yeah, Dotson has two routes, essentially. A circus go route where he makes some sort of crazy one-handed catch, and then this bubble screen out of the slot. Hurts completely misses this throw. It's way behind Dotson, completely flips his body to catch it, but gets the first down, and one of my 2 catches. You're right.
There you go. 3:14 to play in the second quarter. Eagles now into L.A. territory. Jalen will be handoff to Saquon up the middle. Has a hole and more. A good gain again of about 8 yards. So brings up a 2nd and 2.
The biggest difference, Josh, for Saquon Barkley this year versus what you've seen in previous years with the New York Giants, we talk about the offensive line, which is definitely different. It gives him a lot less contact. He's so much quicker when he sees a hole. He is unbelievably fast. It's what made him so good at Penn State was he would see a hole and be at Mach 3 by the time he got through it.
Saquon, another handoff, keeps his feet and more to 35, 30-yard line. Right on cue. There's another 15 yards or so.
Jeez, and he just obliterated a sound man on the sideline. Holy cow.
Hopefully the guy's all right.
As fast as he is when he sees a hole, the other great part of Saquon Barkley is his elusiveness in the hole, Josh. This is supposed to be a simple zone read behind Cam Jurgens. It's blocked very well up front by the Rams, and he just hits the right stick and just shuffles to the left side and gets around Jared Verse for 10. He's approaching 80 yards rushing on 12 carries. Gainwell in, though.
Yeah, not a bad game so far. 2:08 to play in the second quarter. Just ahead of the 2-minute warning, Jalen will take the snap. They'll get the play off, and he'll keep it running left side, trying to get the edge. He won't. Pushed out of bounds. Really not even a gain of 1 there. So 2-minute warning now to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Goddard's supposed to be the lead blocker here, and he kind of gets a little chip on the edge, but didn't get enough to stop him as he tried to go find a linebacker, and Hurts kind of just had to run out of bounds. As this has been a good game, Josh. This feels like a playoff game. Both teams are playing well. Both offenses are playing well. They're physical right now. This has been fun. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And I haven't seen this too much, but just from a couple, saying like, oh, well, it's the LA Rams. Again, a 5-5 record, but this is a much better team, as we said earlier. 4-1 over the last 5. Heck, remember they took Detroit to overtime. So, I mean, that's basically all that you need to say. But we'll see. Christian's asking how are our picks going. It's all right. A little bit. We're getting there. They're not dead in the water, but they're just kind of spotty.
Yeah, I just need one more Dotson catch, and I need a Calcaterra catch to really get things going here. Calcaterra's played every snap, basically. I just need him to catch something. And Gainwell's halfway there. I mean, listen, I'm halfway with Dotson, halfway with Gainwell. Baun only has 1 solo tackle, which is pretty crazy to believe. He's been a little quiet so far.
Yeah,
but so far, we're not bad. By the way, Josh, Brandon Graham with that sack moves into solo 3rd, Eagles all-time sack leader, 76.5. He is still 9.5 behind, or 9 behind Trent Cole at 85 and Reggie White at 124. So, long way to go. Long way to go.
Well, yeah. But BG's just insane. So, good for him. Devin also with a 5. Appreciate that. Says, I swear every time I wear BG's jersey, he gets a sack. Let's go Birds. Well, then, Devin, you got to wear BG's jersey every single if he's wearing it every single time,
sleeping it.
Don't change it. Yep. We got to have that every single game.
Oh, boy.
Whatever works. We have Boomer2316, y'all, my first time ever subscriber. Let's go. Go Birds.
There you go. First time ever. Welcome. Welcome into our little fun fun Sunday night hangout. 1,900 people watching right now. It's pretty fun.
It is, yes. I will help out. Yes, I know the moderation, Philly. There's actually a way to change that for the comment. I'll probably try to do that. All the streams and everything, you can make it for the. I forgot about this, but you can make comments for like subscribers as of a minute or 5 minutes.
Oh,
I forgot about that. We should probably do that. That'll help it out because there's like every minute, 2 minutes, there's one of these spammers of the stream. So
wait, you don't have somebody moderating? I got one of my
No, I've
moderators.
got several moderators, but I just feel like you can even change it within the comment section where it's like it's open for subscribers. Like you could say subscribers who've been here for like a minute or longer, or you can even like say one comment per 10 seconds or something like that, where you don't get like a copy paste for 10 messages in a row or something like that. But anyway, Eagles back, ball on the 30-yard line. Jalen takes the snap. After the 2-minute warning, it's complete. That time is Goddard. Gain of about 5.
Thought it was Calcaterra, but that would be a nice 5-yard gain by 88. And
3rd and 5.
Yeah, just a little simple zone. Sit down right in between it for Goddard, and not too bad there.
Looks like we got a Rams timeout.
Yeah, they're showing us a little verse Mailata. Mailata won round 1, verse 1 round 2. These two rookies, Fisk and Verse, talk about hitting gold. With the Philadelphia secondaries, the Rams did the exact same thing, getting Braden Fisk in round 2, and obviously Verse there late in round 1. They have been really, really good.
Yeah.
10.5 sacks combined.
Oh, yeah.
They are the Cooper and Quinyon.
It's amazing, really, like back-to-back years, because of Kobe Turner and Byron Young 2 years ago, and then this past one, like you said, Jared Verse and Brandon Fisk. I mean, whatever they're doing, even without Aaron Donald there, it's like, all right, here's the new wave. 3rd and 5.
Imagine if Aaron was. You already have points, Josh. Yeah, you have a field goal. Don't mess it up.
Jalen in the gun. Saquon to his right. 10 on the play clock. He's going to get motion to A.J. Brown outside to the left. Now 4 on the play clock. Jalen motions A.J. back inside. He'll take the snap. 4-man pressure. Has a little bit of time. Steps up in the pocket. Going to take off left side and run. He's going to get to the sticks and barely gets the first down out of bounds.
Yeah, we talk about that Verse matchup on the edge versus Mailata. That time, Verse beats him off the line, but then Mailata has those long arms to just shove him upfield, and he goes flying by Jalen Hurts, who runs it for a first down. I mean, that was textbook there by Mailata, and a great run by Jalen for the first down.
All right, good news there, too, was LA was trying to take timeouts to save the time. Now, potentially, you keep working it down the field. You let them use their timeouts. Ball on the 20-yard line. Jalen fake handoff here to Saquon. Looking left side, wanted to take a deep shot. Not going 2 steps up in the pocket again. Going to roll right side now. Looking downfield. He'll throw it at the sidelines. It's caught. And Saquon, yes, at the 7-yard line. Let's go. First and goal.
That's all Jalen Hurts. He wanted to take a shot on the left side, Josh. You called it. Wasn't there. He then pulls the ball down, sees a man in his face, somehow gets away from it, rolls to the right, doesn't abandon the pass. He still keeps his eyes down the field. And what a catch by Saquon. Down on his knees, up above his head. A little dramatic for how easy it looked, but first down, a first and goal, and the clock stops here. Touchdown would be huge to end the half. Here we go.
That was not really necessary, I don't believe. But either way, Saquon gets the handoff here and not able to make the first guy miss. Get brought down. No gain there. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Lane Johnson's upset. He missed a block there. This has been a theme so far tonight, Josh. They've run it with Saquon on first down each time they've had goal to go. And the Rams have done a really good job. And they burned that second time out now. I think you got to throw the football here. You have A.J. Brown. You have Dallas Goedert. You have Johnny Wilson, who should have caught his first touchdown or did a couple of weeks ago. Let's challenge these Ram secondary players, these Ram cornerbacks with our bigger bodies, and try and fit one in behind them for a touchdown here.
Yep. I like it. Ike Love says Johnny Wilson time. It is. J-Dub. Hit him with that. You might as well. You draft him for a reason. He's 6'7". Let him use the size. Come on, guys. This would be huge, by the way. I mean, I think we all realize that, but LA used their second timeout. If you score here, or maybe even if you get stopped, they use their third one. You score, maybe a minute left. Able to take the lead going into halftime.
Johnny Wilson's in. Here we go. Man coverage.
Kenny Gainwell to Jalen's right now. Ball on the 6-yard line. Jalen takes the snap, looking left side. He's got his man. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. No, he dropped it. AJ dropped it. Oh, my gosh, he had it. We had the anytime touchdown with AJ. Oh, I got to see this replay. I thought he had it for sure.
It's a simple out route, Josh. It hits J.J. Brown directly in the hands, and it was knocked out from behind by the cornerback Lake. Brown
he gets 2, 3. Is that not a he got 3 feet. That's got to be. Can that still be? Who knows what a catch is anymore? But he gets 3 feet down. That. Okay, it's under review. There's a. He got 3 feet. It's catch, Josh, 1, 2, 3.
They think it's a touchdown.
It should be
Terry
touchdown.
McCauley thinks it's a touchdown.
Come on. Let's go in the chat. Hit the like button. Let's get the vibes right.
Completes the catch, Josh, and takes a third step, which would basically guarantee a touchdown, right? If you were to run across the goal line, take 3 steps, and then get the ball knocked out, it would still be a touchdown. So, okay, that's a money throw by Jalen Hurts.
I need it.
You do.
Come on,
Shout
baby.
out to Mike Hutt with the 5. Thomas been watching you since Chat Sports Super Bowl year. Found Josh through you. Y'all legit. Always watching, donate support. Keep it up. Appreciate that. Big time. Thank you for hanging out and finding me afterwards. All right, that should be a touchdown. That should be a touchdown.
So. We got the Jalen over 221. It's got a little ways to go still, almost halfway. If this is a touchdown to AJ, then we would hit that. Kyren Williams hasn't gotten a catch yet. I mean, you wonder eventually maybe they start throwing his way, and then we still would need the Stafford fumble. So there's a decent ways to go, but it would feel nice to get the touchdown out of the way.
All right,
Come on,
baby.
See
if they're gonna call this. We're on commercial break, but let's see. It is a touchdown. There you go. It is.
Let's
official.
go. Touchdown. Eagles. AJ Brown hit the like button.
Red zone.
Yes, they're still in commercial, but
How
Twitter
about that?
Is forever. That's huge. I mean, there's still 127 remaining, but the fact that they score, they got the lead. Can the defense hold them? Let's go. Question is actually, do they go for 2?
Oh gosh,
because it'll be
it's
12-7.
They probably will.
So,
they probably will. You know they will, right? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's Sirianni. He's gonna. Granted, there's a lot of game left. So do you say to yourself, no, we're just gonna take
a lot of game left.
Not worry about it.
A lot of game left.
I'm just gonna guess right now. We're still in commercial break at the moment. I'm gonna guess they line up to go for 2. And try to get the jump off sides because they've got 3 timeouts, and Sirianni's done it 3 times this year. So try to get them to jump off sides. If they do, then you're at the 1-yard line, so you for sure do the tush push. If they don't, maybe timeout and then kick the extra point.
Okay,
we'll see.
All right. I don't hate that. They have tried that a lot over the course of the Sirianni tenure. So we'll see.
They love that call.
After review, there's your touchdown. We knew that
back. Yep.
A minute ago.
Bang. Touchdown. Dat Boy with a 2 saying, hit the like button, touchdown, let's go. Yes. Heck
Huge.
Yeah. There's a celebration too. Love to see that.
AJ anytime, huh? That seemed like a given. Seemed like a given. Man, what a drive too.
That's why he took it. Let's go, baby.
And a great throw by Jalen Hurts, Josh. The accuracy, he misses Goddard on a ball that could have been a touchdown, would have been called back anyway. Earlier in the red zone, that time, the out route directly into the arms of A.J. Brown. And 13-7, as long as Jake Elliott makes this, and he does.
He does. Bang.
Josh, this has been Philadelphia all season long since the bye week, right? The defense gets gashed early. You hear the song being played, which is fantastic. They figure it out, couple of stops, and you just see this offense is really starting to click. It really has since the bye week, and this is exactly what they do. They score at the end of the half, and they score in the fourth quarter, and they start to pull away.
Man, that's huge. See all the Philly faithful, too. They got the little side screen. Eagles fans. It is a lot of pro Eagles there. Not surprised, but let's go.
Huge. Massive.
Eagles got the lead. All right. Shout out to Adam with a 5. Also says, got to throw 5 to Josh since I already tossed 5 to Tom.
There you go.
Appreciate that, Adam. I appreciate it. Means a lot. Thank
127 to go, Josh. You have all 3 timeouts. First couple snaps of this Ram drive, if they don't go anywhere, incomplete pass, run for 1 yard, you could burn timeouts and try and get real greedy. Your offense has been cooking so far tonight outside of the red zone. I would try and get this ball back. Go 3 for 1 because you get the ball to start the third quarter.
Man, that could be big time. I like it though. You know what? A little greediness perhaps, but I'm with you. If this happens, the kickoff now is going to be caught and down, so that means it'll be at the 30-yard line. LA gets the ball.
Showing us some celebrities in the house. Looks like you got Will Arnett. Who else is there? Yep, of course. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I always mispronounce his last name. Well, there's Bradley Cooper, too. Of course, Bradley Cooper's there. Rob.
He's everywhere.
LeBron James. There he is. Guess the Lakers don't play tonight. Kevin Hart.
Look at that.
There he is. He's got a nice
the
burger.
Kelly Green.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh,
quick snap from LA. Cooper Kupp gets the completion, gain of about 6 yards. Q in zone coverage there, but it brings up a second down, and the Rams naturally are going to go quick.
They have not kept Puka Nacua on Quinyon Mitchell hardly at all tonight, Josh. That was Cooper Kupp again, but it was technically from the slot, and he handed it off from Cooper DeJean.
Quick snap here. Stafford, he's going to get sacked that time.
Yes!
Nakobe Dean runs right through Kyren Williams. That's a big sack, third down. And Thomas, you said, Philly's got timeouts. I'm waiting to see the clock. Are they going to
burn it?
Why is he not calling timeout?
It's third down. Use one.
It's a long third down, too. It's going to be, what, 3rd and 11,
man.
3rd and 12?
How about Nakobe Dean, though? He blew up Kyren Williams and ran right through 23 to get to Stafford for sack number 2. I am floored they have not called a timeout yet, Josh.
I would have assumed they would. I guess, you're thinking if they convert it, you don't want to give them extra time, but...
No, I would have called it.
Yeah, that's really surprising there. I'm
running
I'm
clock.
amazed as well. Ball at the 27. Now they're going to run with Kyren Williams. He'll break the first tackle and eventually brought down 5 yards short. So there's 33 seconds left, and finally Philly takes the timeout.
Yeah, but that makes no sense though, Josh, right? Because you should have burned one earlier. You could have had a minute plus and one timeout instead of 33 seconds and 2. Either way, good stop there. Another 3 and out. That's 3 straight for the Eagle defense. Wow, they've been great so far ever since those 2 opening drives.
Big time stop, yeah. We don't want to knock it because that is it's a big time stop. But I know the respect for LA, so I partially get it. But at the same time, you're the number one NFL or the number one defense in the NFL. It's a 3rd and 13, whatever it was, 3rd and 12. I agree. I think you got to just say, you know what, timeout, keep the time on your side, try to go down and get some more points. Still another chance though. We'll see. Punt is away, not a good one, so maybe you get a chance. That goes out
really
of
bad
bounds.
One. Yeah, you're gonna be 30 plus, depending on where they put this one. Not a good one.
Oh yeah, 33-yard line, I believe.
Yep.
So 33-yard line.
26 seconds.
Yep. And you still have 2 timeouts.
Essentially, what you're going to do here, Josh, is you're going to do your first play to get this drive going, right? You're going to have kind of a deeper throw to try to get that first down. They still have 2 timeouts, which is interesting. I thought they burned the other one, but I guess not. 2 timeouts. And so now you can go anywhere on the field, and if they can just get that first down, then they're going to go for it, right? If they get 2 negative plays, a sack, a 1-yard gain, then they might just eventually knee it and go up happy 13-7. You have the lead at halftime. You can be greedy, but don't get caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
All right, let's see what they do. 1st and 10. Kenny Gainwell in the game now.
The ref is taking forever to move out of the way, so Jalen can snap this. Okay, here we go.
Finally, ball on the 37. Going to motion out Kenny Gainwell left side now. Jalen takes the snap. He's going to have 4-man pressure. Has a little bit of time. He'll throw over the middle and dangerous pass there. Intended for Johnny Wilson. There is a flag, though.
Yeah, this is pass interference. Johnny Wilson is getting wrapped up as he goes to the ground. He had 2 Rams on him, and that's going to put the ball at about the 50. They're going to get Lake, the same corner that AJ beat for that touchdown. And now you're about 15 yards away from giving Jake Elliott a really good look and making it 16-7.
Yep. And you still have those 2 timeouts, actually, so that's better than a completion.
Yeah, 21 seconds. You see Johnny Wilson's working in the slot at the bottom of the screen. He runs basically an over route, but stops right in front of the zone and gets tackled early. That's a very clear pass interference. What could have been a first down if he doesn't get tackled, but a good call there by the refs. A fair call. We've been talking about that in the chat, but fair call there, 1st and 10 from the Eagle 49.
Here we go. You need about 10, 15 yards to be in a more comfortable range for Jake Elliott. Jalen takes the snap, going to be pressured left side, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. That's a good call.
Yeah, Rams came on a stunt. They brought an extra man. Hurts saw it quickly, and instead of taking a sack, he just threw it out of bounds over the head of Grant Calcaterra. That's a really good play to save a timeout and save those precious yards because you still only need about 10 to get that into field goal range.
Come on, guys. 17 seconds. Jalen with 101 yards in the first half, a touchdown, 11 for 14. See if he can get, 15, 20 more yards. 2 timeouts remaining. Jalen now in the gun. There's 6 seconds on the play clock.
Gotta hurry.
Get it away. Time's still ticking. Now Jalen stamps his foot, takes the snap. He's going to take off and run. It's a QB draw, and that's not going anywhere but 2 yards. So now there's 11 seconds remaining. You take a timeout here. I don't know.
Yeah, Jalen running, if you have the numbers, it works. I just don't know if they didn't block well up front. Chris Collinsworth just said they had what they wanted, and that is a very open middle of the field, but those linebackers crashed in really quickly, and Hurts just wasn't able to get enough blocking in front of him. Yeah, I'd rather throw, right? I get it, but I would rather throw.
Just trust your QB and throw the football.
And trust A.J. Brown, man. He's been on fire tonight. Feed him. 3rd and 7. You got basically one play with 1 timeout. Anywhere on the field works.
All right. You need just a little bit more. You have the whole field at your grasp here. You got a timeout. 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Jalen in the gun. Now empty set as he motions Calcaterra to his left. Got 4 on the play clock. He'll take the snap. 4-man pressure. Has a little bit of time, and it's intended A.J. Brown incomplete. Hit him in the hands, but a little bit thrown behind him, and now we're going to punt.
Yeah, it was thrown behind. It's a bummer because that would have been enough to get you into at least a 50-plus. But, no harm, no foul. Yeah, they're going to go Hail Mary now because they have time.
Interesting.
Why not?
It's okay.
Well, this is interesting because if they don't go Hail Mary and they don't get this,
right? Yeah, then
the Rams are going to have at least a shot for their Hail Mary their own. This is interesting. And that play clock winded down.
Okay, so
Rams take a timeout.
I'm surprised that the Rams are the ones. I mean, I guess, they didn't know necessarily what they were going to do either, but there was like 2 seconds left on the play clock. I don't know if Philly was going to get that one off.
Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting.
Well, some oddity here towards the very end of the first half. So we'll see. Looks like we're going to have Justin Pugh joining at halftime as well. So
let's go.
Good. Talk to the man about his visit to Philly as well as surviving the blizzard in Cleveland, the Thursday night football game.
Yes, what a good one, too.
A lot of fun, but also like brutal to be a part of the cold and everything else. But nothing says football like watching some, snowy weather in Cleveland. That's for a Thursday night football matchup. That was wild.
It's true.
Johnny with a 5 says, I will only win the jersey. Oh, if you say first Eagle with a touchdown, I'll never pick the opponent to score first. Josh changed the rule, broke.
I understand.
Birds. I appreciate that. I can understand it too, John. All right. Back from the timeout. Eagles are still going to run a play here. You wonder if Jalen's going to just try to buy some time and then launch the ball in the air to kill the clock. But he'll take the snap, and it's going to be a run, and he's tackled immediately. The clock is going to stop. And
no, but it's going to expire.
Okay. I thought there would be still a second left, but okay, they stop it. Or are they going to put time back? I guess
it makes... No, there will be time on the clock.
Okay.
So now the Rams get a Hail Mary their own. This will really burn everybody if they do something here.
Why are you running the football on that one?
Yeah.
Like, it's a
66-yarder right now.
Oh my gosh, Emily, appreciate the 5. Don't see the comment, but thank you.
There's a little Nick Sirianni. I think they're gonna throw this. This is gonna be a Hail Mary. You don't like it. You don't like it.
Nope, because it's just one opportunity. You know, I mean, oh my gosh. It would be an absolute buzzkill if you got a Hail Mary. They took the lead by 1 going into halftime, because it's going to be Philly ball to start the second. Like it shapes up well. Just get a stop here. Eagles showing that they're going to have 4-man pressure. Stafford in the gun.
I think Johnny Wilson is back deep.
All right, they're going to bring 4. Stafford is sacked.
Got him.
Josh Sweat. Okay, well, just take that. Go into halftime. Sweaty J with a sack.
Woo!
Hopefully people took the Sweat sack as well.
3 sack first half, and the Rams don't score after their opening drive or their second drive. Pretty good by the defense.
Let's go. Exactly the way that you want to end it. Feel a little better about that now. A wild end to the first half. I'm not sure exactly what everything was going on, but it did happen. So T. Grant with a 2 says, remember when Gouton convinced kids Dean was awful? I mean, Dean had some moments even where he admitted that he struggled in the Eagles open practice and the training camp. And like I certainly called him out as well. And I've admitted, I think a lot of people have. Like, hey, look, he had some moments, maybe not, definitely some doubts. But kudos to him, man. He has been lights out, crazy, the improvement and how much better he's played.
All right, I'm going to run and use the restroom. Is Pugh coming immediately? We get a little time?
I'm not seeing him yet, so yeah, you should have a little bit of time.
All right.
Perfect. Should have Justin Pugh on here in a bit. Hit the like button if you've not already, though. Appreciate that. Of course, obviously, make sure to subscribe. We got a little over 2,000 concurrent viewers. Appreciate everybody. And the Eagles are leading at halftime, so let's go. All right, going to try to get this teed up here. Make sure I can get that to work, of course. Let's see. Johnny Pace, what's up? How's it going, Shane L? With the comment. Boris, yes, calling out the Niners. I know. Gotta love it. Gotta love to see where that's going. Obviously with Dallas too, beating the Commanders. Commanders missed, I believe, was it 2 extra points? Field goal kicking is a problem. You hate to see it. You hate to see it for them. It hurt them as well. Like Dallas winning is great. Good for them. Win even though you have no chance this year with the group they have. But get more of a lead on Washington. Why not? Cooper Reynolds just had surgery. Can I get a shout out? Yes. Shout out to you, sir. Hopefully all good. Everything went well, I assume. The fact that you're hanging out on a stream. But Dakeem asking, is there a giveaway? Bro, did you just come on here to ask about the giveaway? Come on. I can appreciate it, though. Yes, the giveaway will be to some individual who said on the last video, which, by the way, I've already taken the comments, so it won't matter for you. But for the people that did comment on that video and saying that it would be a Kyren Williams to score the first touchdown, then they'll have a chance to win the giveaway. If the Eagles win, I want to make sure and mention that. But if the Eagles win, then whoever said Kyren Williams. All right, trying to see if we get Justin to join a little bit. Telly saying where people actually watching Kellen or Hurts made that play call, not Nick. It's the easy blame, you know. We all do it. Young Bo, what's up? John, you're right. I'm sorry. When they win. I just try to not jinx it. Maybe that's me. Like the cautious optimism, try not to jinx it. I did that with Jake Elliott because I was like, oh, he's going to have a great game. He's going to kick a lot of extra points against Washington. And then, he missed a few. So I feel you, though. When they win. Come on, baby. We're leading at halftime. Had a couple issues in the red zone. Still got the lead. And Eagles get the ball to start the second half. If they can come out. If the Birds can come out second half, march down the field, get a quick score. Or a delayed score, I guess. March down the field methodically and score. That'd be big time. Shane with a 5. Appreciate that, man. Said, bro, they have got to stop with them. Yeah, QB draws up the middle going nowhere. I know. It's really with the squad.
QB draws up the middle, huh?
Yep. Shane was saying we got to stop with the QB draws up the middle.
Yeah, well, they do work sometimes. So I kind of get it, but I also don't get it. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Still, this has been a very good first half. I mean, there usually is something, Josh, especially like the offense, very bad early in games. They've been really good. Really good.
Totally agree. Mike with a 2. Death, taxes, wide receiver screens, and QB draws.
Yeah,
that is fair.
It looks like Dotson his touches, right?
We do, yes. It looks like we have Justin joining here, so I'm going to try to make sure I can get this for the 3 screen. I didn't prep beforehand, of course. It's always the best way to go. But let's see. Here we go. We're going to join him in. And the man himself, see if we can get that in there. Justin, what's up? Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
We can, sir. And I'm seeing a glorious stash. Let's go. Heck yeah.
Dude, I couldn't let you be the only one with a mustache, man. I saw that thing. I was jealous. I had to rock one myself. Down in Florida, it's a little hot, so you can't have the beard. It was good for Philly and Cleveland, but not for Florida.
Okay. Yep. Totally understand that. And hey, I mean, you rock it well, but you mentioned, we were talking a second ago, but going to Cleveland, how was that? I'm going to get your thoughts on the Eagles game, obviously, to be here, but I got to ask first off, blizzard in Cleveland, like that game, it was a movie. It was insane.
It was a movie. The fans were electric. To be 2-8 and to be that fired up, like the Cleveland fans, there's a lot of credit because, I mean, we've all been there as fans of the teams that we love and seeing them struggle. Like, I look at what's going on up there with the New York Giants right now. It's hard to get up when your team is struggling like that. And the Cleveland Browns fans just brought it. They were throwing snowballs. They were going after the Steelers fans. So it reminded me of another fan base that we might be talking to at the moment.
No, maybe so.
We would never do that.
That's awesome. No, well, speaking of the, we may be biased, but the best fan base in the league, despite what you may or may not have said, we got to get you back and we got to get you to wear a jersey. And so I'll share the link here in a second. I'll put it in the description as well for people. But what you're doing, the Thursday Night Football Club, it's awesome. Going around to games. For people that have not, make sure to subscribe to Justin's channel. But I think it's cool because you're giving insight into different fan bases, what to expect, the likes, the dislikes, where it ranks, and all that other stuff. But I've got to ask before we get into the specific game, overall takeaways from your experience in Philly. They beat the Commanders. They took it to them. How was that?
Yeah, the game was a little sleepwalky at first, right? It was like there's a couple missed kicks. It was hard to get into it. It was the first cold game of the year, I think, for anybody. And then finally the Eagles woke up and just put the pedal to the metal and really just kind of were like, hey, Commanders, you're little bro, we're big bro. Let me just go out there and let Saquon Barkley just cut loose on this game. The Eagles offensive line got into a groove. And it really has shown, I think a lot of the chinks in the armor that the Commanders have right now because they struggled against Dallas today as well. And then you look at what the Eagles are doing right now on prime time, and it's just picking up right where they left off. Saquon Barkley, if Jalen Hurts didn't have a couple of tush pushes, Saquon Barkley is the MVP of the NFL right now. That dude is just on another level. So yeah, I'm from Philadelphia. I know what the fan base is like. It's the best food we've had so far. Angelo's is the best food I've had in any city. And the fans are just electric. I wish I would have had a full 4 hours to walk around to every tailgate because I didn't get to see all of them. But the C6 and the 4th and John, they do it right. The rabid fan bases, man, they fill me with energy. And from all those years of playing, it's hard to pass up. Will I say the best? It really depends on like the game. Like if you have a game come down to the wire and prime time, really impact the experience. So I think more than just like the rabid fan bases come into play when you're doing the grading. And I didn't realize that at first. I thought you just showed up and everyone would be great. No, the Eagles are an S tier. They're elite. They're the top of the top. And then if you put a crazy game and some weather and some snow, all those things play a factor.
I want to get your thoughts, obviously, on this game, but really quickly, if you haven't checked out Justin's actual vlog from Philadelphia, it's his most viewed one ever, I believe, right? 56,000 on that one last time I checked.
Yeah, it's doing really well right now. Kansas City's got over 100,000. So Kansas City.
That one too. That's right.
That was the first game of the season, though. Ring ceremony. The NFL that one. So, that one is a little bit of a cheat code because the NFL put the fuel on the fire. But this one, specifically because of all of the viewers that you guys sent our way, like the Go Birds that were in the comments were electric. The atmosphere was electric. But yeah, definitely go check it out.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
So, okay, obviously this game you've been watching here, you played with Saquon Barkley, so, a lot of people don't get that extra insight. Got to hear, thoughts on Saquon, obviously, but then, in general, where this game has been going.
Yeah, I was a little nervous for you guys when this game kicked off. The LA Rams, they've been a team that have really made me pause at times because they look great and then they look awful. They came down the field with Kyren Williams and had the motions and Puka Nacua and scored. And I'm like, oh, wait, are the Eagles, are they enjoying the California sun a little bit too much? But the Eagles have dominated this game so far. It's from top to bottom. They really have put their foot down again. Saquon Barkley on that, I think it was a 3rd and short. The linebacker came through unblocked, and Saquon absolutely shook him. The stiff arm where he threw the linebacker off the line. There's some glimpses of Brandon Graham looking like the Brandon Graham of old. He's still a stud on that defensive line. Jalen Carter is unblockable. Nakobe Dean running over Kyren Williams, who is a good pass protector. Like, there's just a lot of things that you guys should be very excited about in this first half. But again, you got to come out and you got to continue to do it. I think back to that Jacksonville Jaguars game you had earlier in the season. Like, the most dominant first half you guys have had. You got to continue to put a full game together because as lopsided as it may look while watching it, you're only up 6 points, and a touchdown just completely flips this game back on its head.
Yeah. I was just say we've seen Saquon Barkley do incredible things in the fourth quarter. As a former offensive lineman, someone who blocked for Saquon Barkley, tell us a little bit of what's it like getting into the fourth quarter, knowing that you can impose your will as an offensive line and open up these running lanes, because that's what this offensive line has done all year long. We saw it at the Thursday Nighter last week where fourth quarter, Saquon, massive holes. How good of a feeling is that as an offensive line?
It's a great feeling when you know that offensive, as an offensive lineman, that running back's going to make that next guy miss. So you don't have to do too much. Everybody do their job, get on their guy. And a lot of times Saquon's setting up these blocks for the offensive lineman where he sticks his head into one gap and then he cuts back to the other one. The linebackers look foolish. And it makes it – sometimes the offensive line doesn't even get up to the linebacker, and Saquon plays peekaboo, and he gets around and hits the second level. And then he's punishing everybody. That's the key to this. When you're an Eagles offensive line, you look at Lane Johnson, he's just burying guys after plays. And you look at Jordan Mailata. Now, Jordan Mailata got caught on one bull rush by Jared Verse. Those rookie D linemen from the Rams.
They're good.
Yeah.
Now, look, if you play in the NFL, you're going to get got. Like Marshawn Lynch said it best. I'm going to get got. I'm going to get mine more than I get got, though, because – if you play long enough, someone's going to absolutely embarrass you. I do like these Rams young defensive linemen, but the Eagles are wearing them down. You saw in that last 2-minute drive, Jared Verse wasn't even on the field in that last 2-minute drive. So I don't know if that's – he's one of their best pass rushers. You'd think in a 2-minute drive he'd be there, but maybe he's starting to say, hey, I don't want to go out there. Maybe give me a little break here, coach, because these dudes are big, strong, and I don't feel like messing with them. The other thing I will say from – early, end of last year and in the beginning of this year, I think Jalen Hurts was a little banged up, and he's looking healthy again. When he takes off, he's striding down the field. So I don't know if there's something you guys may have more of insight on, but he looked a little obviously last year something was definitely up. early this year, it still looked like he wasn't 100%. He now looks back to that Super Bowl run Jalen Hurts, which is scary if you're opposing defenses.
We definitely love to hear that. Yes. He had been resting or kind of recovering from an ankle a little bit. So the hope is that he's 100%. But as they're kicking this one away to start the second half, Justin, we appreciate you hopping on, man. Again, everyone make sure to subscribe. I saw a few comments, not a lot, a few comments. I got to say this. This is Justin Pugh, former offensive lineman of the NFL, the Giants, the Cardinals. A little bit of respect.
Barkley's
someone saying,
like,
who is this guy here? Like, come on. I mean, you don't follow the NFL if you don't know who this is.
Well,
so
you know what?
Make sure and follow.
I'm looking
Justin.
a little bit skinnier. I'm also a
It's
local
the stash.
Philadelphia guy. So I got to give a shout out to Bucks County, Pennsylvania, Council Rock High School. I'm a local Philly guy as well. So I grew up an Eagles fan, grew up Donovan McNabb fan throughout the 2000s, got drafted by the Giants. So, I get a lot of boos from the Eagles fans, rightfully so. We're rivals, but I appreciate good football. You guys got something figured out. And I'm still trying to figure out this whole Big Dom situation. Like every time they interview a coach, he's right behind him. Every time a star player's walking in, he's walking right behind him.
There he goes.
Oh,
I got to
there
interrupt
goes
you, Justin.
Saquon.
Let's go,
No
Saquon.
way. Touchdown.
Oh, first day in the theory.
Hey,
No
all right.
way.
Well, and this is the last thing. It's on cue. If this Eagles video does 100,000, we're getting a Saquon signed jersey, and I'm wearing it to a game.
There we go. Yes.
All right, I'll let you guys get to it. Go break down that play.
Sweet. We appreciate it, Justin. Thanks, man.
All right, try to bring the good
Justin.
mojo. Later, guys.
See ya.
Let's go.
Talk about right on
Saquon.
cue.
Yeah, just talking about it there.
70-yarder right from the start.
Oh,
of the third
my
quarter.
gosh.
Oh, my gosh. What did Justin say, Josh, right? He starts to set up the blockers. He helps out his offensive linemen because they know he's going to make a man miss. It's a simple zone run right up the front, and Saquon makes the man miss in the hole, and there's the breakaway speed we've seen every single week. Look at him on the sideline. Holy cow.
So
Saquon
hyped, too.
Barkley, baby.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't want to interrupt because at first it was just like a good run, but then he kept going. I'm like, I got to interrupt because he's just gone. Like one run and that's it. It's the electrifying ability.
Covey cleaned up too. That was a huge Covey block as well.
He actually made a really good block there. Okay, well, that's a much quicker and better start. We got the song playing here. Let's go. The extra point was good, by the way, too. I'm scrambling to get this the scoreboard back up to date.
Yeah,
so
for real.
Bear
Holy
with us,
cow.
everyone. But we're there we go. We should be official 20-7.
Gosh.
EAGLES Eagles. Let's go.
I think he might need to be NFL MVP, Josh. I know Josh Allen is up there.
He's got to be.
It's crazy what he's doing. It's crazy what he is doing. Look at Jalen smiling on the sideline.
Makes his job easy.
Philadelphia, since LaShawn McCoy, has had really good running backs, Josh. Really, really good ones. Even DeAndre Swift had his moments. We felt like they underused him. It is night and day. It's like going from a Honda Civic to a V12 Ferrari in Saquon Barkley. He is wild right now.
Yeah.
And this game is suddenly completely blown up. I mean, it's completely blown out of proportion.
Golly, that's
Jeez, I can't believe that happened with Justin Pugh on too.
I know, it's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
It was perfect. Yes. I mean, the fact that no offense to the other Eagles running backs, but like you said, it is moving to another playmaker, a guy caliber of Saquon Barkley, the plays that he can make, and all you need, he's just one little bit of crack of space, and all of a sudden he's gone. It's insane.
143 on the ground. All right, defense, you're up. Here we go.
There we go. Only 11 seconds off that clock. Kyren Williams with a run, a really good run. Ball's on the ground, and the Rams recovered it. Man, that was a good opportunity there, but they did. They recovered it from Kyren.
Who punched that out? That got slapped right out of Kyren's hands. His second fumble of the night. I think it's Jalen Carter. Jeez.
Wow, that is just a punch out right there.
Oh, gosh.
Breadman letting him hear it afterwards, even though it's still Rams football. But
what a nightmare if you're Kyren Williams. Jeez, this Ram team is just stunned right now, Josh. Just stunned.
That was crazy. Okay, so 2nd and inches officially. Some people saying we needed to keep Justin on the broadcast because of that run. Maybe so. It's another run, Kyren, this time a first down. A really good gain there, too. A gain of about 5. So first down, move the chains.
It's tough for a defense. It's tough for both sides when you expect to come out after halftime and not immediately play. And so Saquon's one play, 70 yards, got 150 on the ground almost tonight, immediately flips the head on the defense, and now you got to go out there and get a stop.
Yeah, that's a one area for this defense. We've seen some pretty big issues. Eagle One, by the way, the 2 said Jake was the first scorer. He was, but I said first touchdown scorer for the giveaway. It wasn't the first score, first touchdown scorer. All right, it's 1st and 10, though. Stafford drops back, going to take a shot right side and complete. That's a good catch there from Puka Nacua. Flag on the play, though.
Yeah, where's the flag here? This could be a push-off on Puka. No, it's going to be on Slay. Slay was in very weird coverage here. Yeah, this is a crazy throw and catch, and there's Nacua. Is he over 75? I think he might be.
Man, that was a really good catch, too.
No, he's at 61. Okay.
You got a little space. Yeah. Not much. Yeah, Slay was
a crazy throw. I don't think did he catch that? Yeah, he did. Wow.
That's just wild. I mean, just to be able to do that. But okay, so LA moving the football now. They're well into Philly territory at the 38-yard line. Handoff, this time no play fake. Stafford rolling right, complete to the right side of the tight end. Big hit there on Slay. It's a first down. Gain of about 11.
Yeah, Slay got rocked. That's a much larger man lowering the shoulder, and he's going to have to check out of this game. Yeah, he's definitely down.
Man, that was a big hit. Hopefully okay. He's looking around, maybe just taking a breather for a play after that one. But Wilberger with the 5, as we're waiting on this here, says, am I the only guy who thinks the refs refuse to call holding against the Eagles? Seems like the refs hate the Eagles, but maybe I'm crazy. Love y'all.
I think a little crazy. I think it's been pretty even.
Yeah, I haven't been too upset with, again, I think this was probably before the Saquon run, so maybe we have differences of thoughts now. But I'm getting to these super chats because we had Justin on a second ago, so we're going through that. Again, big thank you to Justin Pugh because he was traveling to Cleveland, to 2 flights to be able to get there even. How cool is it to have just a former NFL player, but someone who's played with Saquon Barkley, and like he said, talking about him being that guy, like Bazzino here with a 5 says Saquon is definitely that dude. He blesses us with one of these every game. Go Birds. He does.
He really does. I mean, he really does. It could, and I see tweets here saying we could be witnessing a 2,000-yard season from Saquon Barkley. There's a very real possibility that happens.
All of his incentives too are the yardage based, and so the total scrimmage yards 1,500 and 2,000, and he was 270 yards away from 1,500 of total scrimmage yards already. So he'll get there very close or very soon, and then you start talking about 2,000. Then we say rushing yards. Could you get there? But every single week you wonder, maybe he's getting bottled up. Maybe there's something. If he stays healthy, there's no reason at all. This is a run-first football team. This is Saquon Barkley behind the best offensive line to do it.
I know.
And they're making it happen every single week. So
wow. Unbelievable.
Devin with a 5 says, I knew something was crazy, or I knew something crazy was going to happen because Justin was still on the stream. Superman is a beast. If we ever need a Saquon run, that's what Justin just texted and said, Saquon good luck charms. So if we ever need one, we just say, Justin, come hop back on the stream and let's make it happen.
Okay, so 20-7, right? You're in a good spot. I think they can get a little more aggressive on defense. You saw a couple of blitzes during those, span of 3 and outs they had to end the second quarter. Maybe you heat them up a little bit here and try and keep them out of the end zone. It's a good drive brewing here for the Rams, and I think you're going to get Isaiah Rodgers for a couple plays as well. Yep.
Not the worst thing. Got that depth. We talked about it last year. You did not have it, but it's such a blessing to have those types of playmakers and be able to be like, all right, who's going in now for Slay? He's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll take Zay. Adam with a 2 saying Barkley the Bugatti. There you go. Frankie Ray says, I can't tell you how comfortable it feels that you have someone. That you have someone that carries the team. Okay, there you go. Oh, that was in quotes too. So I guess the reference from what the interview earlier. Looks like we're back from commercial break, though. Rams first down, Stafford handoff, blown up in the backfield with Kyren Williams. And look at that. The man himself. I mean, Father Time is undefeated, but he doesn't have BG quite yet.
We talk about A.J. Brown being really good at SoFi Stadium. BG's been really good against the Rams throughout his career. You think even back to 2017, the Carson Wentz injury game, that was BG. He had that strip sack to kind of seal things at the end of it, and he just runs through the left guard and wraps up Kyren Williams. He's been all over the place so far tonight. Another play by 55. He's incredible. He's incredible.
He is. He is unreal. Elbert says he needs to get himself a Saquon jersey too, so I think that's for sure. See if the defense can give the ball back to him. 2nd and 16 now. Stafford going to try to throw, hit by BG. Oh man, almost an opportunity for a pick. Is it ruled?
They're going to make sure.
I was just letting Reed run for a second, but okay, they blew it dead. Incomplete.
That BG off the edge, man. He is feeling it. I don't know, California sun or not. He is basically unblocked. He gets immediately around the edge. It's not close, and is about 2 milliseconds late from that being a strip sack. Oh, he touched the ball first.
Yeah, let's hang on. Let's look at that one there. I guess he's got a hold of it enough.
Yeah, he's still throwing it. Literally a millisecond from that being a strip sack.
Man, that was close. Canucks Bridge with a 5. Can't believe that I missed Saquon's huge touchdown run. Sheesh, bro has nitro in his first step.
Literally.
He does.
3rd and 16.
Big play here. Opportunity. 3 on the play clock. Stafford in the gun. Takes the snap. Dropping back. 4-man pressure. Going to take a deep shot right side for the end zone. Incomplete. Had Nacua for a second. Incomplete, though.
Flag.
Wait, there's a flag.
Oh, come on. The other ref wasn't even the back judge. Oh, I thought Rodgers played this really well. We got to see. Did he get there early?
Did too.
He did. It's 1st and goal at the 1.
They're going to call it.
Yeah, they got Rodgers.
Golly.
He was there, too.
All right, we're going to get a better chance to see what it was, but I thought, from our vantage point, it looked like he was...
That is not pass interference.
There? What are they
That's not
seeing?
Pass interference. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
What?
No way. That's a garbage call.
Come on. Yeah, Terry McCauley's even saying, I don't see the significance of that. Like, what?
Garbage call.
If you want to say the Slay one, that's fine earlier, but that right there is not a difference maker.
Wow.
It's crazy. All right, 1st and goal. Well, now at the 3. Stafford handoff Kyren Williams up the middle, met, and only a gain of a yard. That time, multiple Eagles. You had Jordan Davis.
Reed Blankenship, first man there. Man, Rodgers, as Slay's going to the locker room, he's touching his head. You're going to get Rodgers the rest of this game. You think back to the fumble on the opening drive. That was Isaiah Rodgers. And you knew that they were going to test any backup cornerback. But Rodgers, as we talk about, is a really good one. Should be a starter. And he played that perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's just, terrible call. Got a hold here. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that's not a penalty in any world, or shouldn't be, but all right, 2nd and goal now, ball at the 1.5 yard line. Stafford under center. Has Puka Nacua in motion left. Takes the snap, looking right side. Throws for his man. Complete. Touchdown. And that was DeMarcus Robinson and Zay got beat that time. That was...
Yeah, this is a speed out. This is the hardest one to defend if you're in man coverage on the right side of the end zone. You just run a little quick out, and you got to get there and make up ground. And Zay wasn't able to do it. And just like that, it's going to be a 6-point game, Josh.
Man, that's so tough. Darn. Like, you shouldn't even be there, though. You know, we should not be there. It should have been 4th down, not a chance, but they give him extra life because of that stupid penalty call.
Yeah, good step there by Robinson, too. He really got Zay to bite on the slant. Wow, okay, just like that. That's a good drive by the Rams there. They got the help. That's a really good play. Darn.
Extra point up and good.
Darn.
All right. We're still leading, but man, it's just like it feels like a double whammy because you're dealing with the fact that you had a stop and it's a penalty that does that, and then they score the touchdown to make it a 1-possession game. Man.
Oh man, what a bummer.
Micah saying with the 2, Eagles 20, Rams 0, refs 14. I mean, there's been some calls, man, but like it's not that. It's not. I would give them for sure the 7. Like, it shouldn't have been a penalty. It should have been a 4th down. But maybe 20-7 to 7. I might go there.
All right. Need some more Saquon.
Still leading.
You just need a nice drive here, Josh. A really nice drive. Nice, easy drive. Burn a little clock, and it would be just fine.
Yep. We could do it.
Don't make any mistakes.
Man, just the saddest part about that, though, is just the fact that you had him stopped. BG was playing like a game wrecker on that drive. You get a blown-up run play, a really close strip sack. It's 3rd and 16. Man, that's just a killer.
Yep. What are you going to do?
Time for offense to answer it. Dylan here says, AJ, big play time. Absolutely. Heck yeah.
Yep. Maybe another big Saquon play. How about that? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, yeah. He's got 143 already, so maybe go with another one. But AJ 4 for 69. Doing pretty well. Puka also. Cooper Kupp, I think as you mentioned a second ago.
Quiet.
Is definitely quiet. 5 targets, but
they
2
are
for 9.
They are. Anthony DeBona had a really good tweet. They are motioning Kupp and Nacua away from Quinyon. Quinyon is very rarely matched up on either of the top 2 Ram receivers right now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the breakdown and also the official numbers for how many times he got matched up against someone in his area, whether it was zone or even on man coverage, because it's blatantly obvious, but it tells you everything that you need to know when a team goes, yeah, we'd rather take on Slay, and Slay's had his moments, but recently he'd been playing a lot better. But for them to go, oh yeah, we definitely want to take on Slay instead of let's test your rookie corner. So they can tell that Q is the guy.
Shout out to Cranky Cletus with the 5. Sorry, refs suck. Fly goes fly. Thank you for saving me from listening to Chris Collinsworth. I'm one of the few that actually like Chris Collinsworth. Fun fact. I actually think he's really good, but I know I'm in a minority there. A lot better than Tony Romo.
Well, yes, we can all agree on that one. And that is a kick into the end zone. Zay will kneel it, so ball's at the 30. Shout out to Matthew also with a 20 bomb. Let's go. Huge. Says this officiating absolutely atrocious. I'm so fed up with the NFL.
Times.
This is unacceptable. The referees need to start being punished for this nonsense. Matthew, they do. They also, if you have a family member or a friend of a family member LASIK is offering free LASIK for any NFL official. And just send them to LASIK.com. They can actually get that. It's not a joke. And it's actually probably the best advertising ever for the NFL officials because of especially this season.
Pretty good.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Answer.
184 on the ground tonight. Let's hope they got some more.
At the 30, Jalen under center. Anaya Smith in motion right, takes the snap, fake handoff. Barkley going to throw it. It's going to be over the middle. A.J. Brown complete, and there you go. What a catch. That is a low catch there, but a gain of 13 yards, first down.
How about A.J. slants across the middle? We love that, right? That was picked up from his shoelaces there. That was crazy. Great catch. All right,
Daniel with a 5
I like the
says,
first down play action, too.
Yes.
Sorry. I love the first down play action.
Now, for sure. Maybe more of that. It usually works when you have a guy like Saquon. If you want to do play action. Daniel with a 5, though, said, what is up today? I feel like we're playing off.
I think we're okay.
I would, disagree with that a little bit. Saquon, the handoff here, makes the first man miss, of course, up to the 45. Second man miss, all the way to the 50-yard line, ducks out of bounds. And you can tell he's at the moment where, you see sharpshooters in the NBA, like, feeling it.
Yeah,
he is definitely in that zone.
Yeah, it makes Jared Verse miss. And then here comes a linebacker. That doesn't stand a chance. And then one extra player even squeezes by them, just kind of runs out of room. Pretty good block by Calcaterra there on the edge, too. I know we really harp on him and his blocking skills in the running game, but nice gain. A lot of work for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 49.
Here we go. Jalen in the pistol this time. He'll take the snap. It'll be a turn and give to Saquon. Right side has some blockers. Jukes up in the middle, and he'll be a little bit short of the sticks. Brings up like a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, I guess it was a good play by Jared Verse that time. Saquon, I thought, had the cutback lane there, and he did put his foot in the ground, and there was Turner and Verse to meet him. And you called it. He's about an inch short. We haven't seen a shove yet, Josh.
Looks like we probably will here.
Probably going to get it, though.
It feels like an automatic. I mean, you don't play around with it. Take the automatic play, which, by the way, for people that critiqued or criticized the brotherly shove, it's been actually more effective this season with Cam Jurgens than all of Jason Kelce's tenure. So, just for what that's worth. Brotherly shove left side. Jalen is still on his feet, gains like 6 yards because Jordan Mailata can shove about 3 men out of the way. Oh, my gosh.
Jordan Mailata, we talk about Kelce, Josh, and rightfully so. And you just said that Jurgens has been better. But Jordan Mailata is a massive problem. And there's a reason that Hurts goes left more than he does right.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, he's usually going down, but he's 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, still standing there, like just trying to get down because he's not going to take a shot.
Funny.
Okay, easy first down. Moving the chains. Kenny Gainwell is back there now.
Hey, speaking my language. Come on, Kenny
get
G.
A run. 1st and 10. Jalen the pistol gets the snap off right before delay of game. Now he's going to have to run right side, buying time, and just throws it out of bounds. There's nowhere to go on that one. 2nd down.
Yeah, it's a blitz. It wasn't picked up well at all. It's a good play by the Ram defensive line there. It's okay, though.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, too, again, with the draft picks and everything else with that. But, kudos to L.A. The drafting that they've done, even losing Aaron Donald, but the youth and the fact that they're playing at such a high level on the D-line, it changes the game for them. I couldn't tell why we're getting a picture of Kaylee there.
Showing off, I think they were showing off Jalen's thighs.
Interesting. Okay. Well, there's a Kenny Gainwell run. No gain, though, unfortunately. Maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard. Maybe.
3rd down.
All right, interesting 3rd down here. You're not in field goal range yet, Josh. Darius Slay is out with a concussion, by the way.
Hopefully not too serious, but man, after that shot, I'm not surprised. That was a big hit that he took.
It was a big one.
Okay, 3rd and 10 officially. Got a long way to go. Jalen standing at the midfield logo. Dallas Goedert in motion right, takes the snap. Going to be at a 5-man pressure. Has a little bit of time. Going to elude the first man. Now run up the middle. He's got some space up to the 40. He'll get the first down, the 35, the 30, and now pushed out of bounds just short of the 25. But gosh, what's it going to be? Is it holding?
Yeah, there's multiple on the play here. There's one in the secondary, and there's one where Hurts was running. So they're going to get a hold. And then it's going to be probably another hold or an illegal contact. They're going to reset this, I think. Boy, Jalen made a great play to get out of trouble.
He did.
What a bummer. What a bummer. Yeah, both teams.
Okay, yeah. We got to reset. That is true, though. As you talk about Jalen there, he still has had some moments where he's bailed out to the right and killed the play immediately because, there's nowhere to go. But I would say recently, over the past couple of games, he's actually shown the willingness to step up into the pocket. And you see, if he can make that first man miss, then all of a sudden he has taken off for these 20-yard runs. So he's done it a couple times. You hate that gets brought back there. Man, that's a...
Yeah, Mailata hooked him. Yeah, it's a bummer. 3rd and 10. Come on, what do you got? Need something here. Only a 6-point game.
Yeah, last play call didn't work in terms of the passing game, but Jalen made it work with his legs. See if they can maybe throw it for a first down. Takes a snap here. Delayed blitz coming. He's going to get it away. Screen pass to Saquon. Has blockers set up and more room. 35, 30.
Go!
Up to the 25. More blockers. The 20.
Go!
The 15. Pushing forward. Out of bounds at the 13-yard line. And when in doubt, just get it to 26 however you can.
Yeah, and it helps when he's got 2 big, giant human beings running in front of him, right? I mean, there is nobody on this right side. I think this is Dickerson. We got to see it again. But you have 2 massive human beings running full speed, and Saquon's so patient. It's Jurgens out front, Dickerson clearing the way, and Saquon does the rest to get him down into the red zone, I think around the 12. Really good play there by Barkley.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Ball at the 13-yard line, though. 1st and 10, 6:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. Eagles driving. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. Handoff Kenny Gainwell. Eludes the first guy. 10-yard line. 5. Has it still on his feet. Touchdown! Kenny Gainwell! And you just hit your pick, too. Plenty of yards there. Let's go!
Look who's running down to celebrate with him. It's the man who did all the work on that drive, Saquon Barkley. Kenny G into the end zone, baby. Oh, man. What did Justin Pugh say, right? This second half, this offensive line leans on people. They make them gassed up front, and that was all offensive line that drive, and Kenny Gainwell tops it off for another touchdown. How about 27 with a quarter and a half left, Josh?
Let's go, baby. Hit the like button. Drop a like if you haven't already. We're almost up to 1,000 combined. Eagles extend the lead. Jake Elliott, good on the extra point. So, yes, it is official, 27-14. And, man, we get to play the song again. Let's go.
They scored in their last 4 drives. How about that, huh? Last 4 drives. Love it.
One of my favorite parts, I don't know if it's the favorite, but definitely one of the favorite parts is that it's a nationally televised game.
Yeah.
So people start to see, I understand also if you want to say, well, let's fly under the radar, but for the doubters and everything else.
Yep.
All right. So far, so good. You got to finish it.
It's starting to happen. There we go.
Let's go.
Love it.
And the pass rush, maybe, because we talked about it on Wednesday whenever we were previewing the game. We would see some quick passes from Stafford, might not get as many opportunities to get sacks early, but if you take the lead, then they got to start a little bit longer dropbacks. Now you pin your ears back. Can we get a Nolan sack? Come on. Dirty Ear over for 6 months says best our offense has looked all year.
It might be. It's the most consistent
so.
in terms of drives, right? Because they haven't had a 3-and-out, especially early, right? There are a lot of 3-and-outs in that first quarter of games. Not a lot of touchdowns early. But end of the first half, start of the second half, they are killing people on offense. Just murdering people, all with the legs of 2-6, Josh. All with the legs of 2-6.
It's money. You said the 30 bomb was going up tonight, and there's still plenty of time, so it's very much possible.
Getting close.
Marcus Dudley with a 2. Appreciate that, Marcus. Says $2 for Kenny G's first touchdown this season, and that is also
there you go.
Thomas hitting that prop.
Yeah, it's one of my 5 legs, so we got a long way to go. Zack Baun only has 1 tackle. I need 6 tonight from Zack Baun. It's shockingly bad. Very quiet tonight.
That is surprising. Yeah, you would have expected that he would get there.
I get so greedy with Calcaterra and Dotson because
I know.
What's 5.5 yards for Grant Calcaterra? That's 1
I know,
catch,
yeah.
Just one.
And without Smitty, the whole Jahan Dotson factor too. You think, come on, 2 catches? He can't get 2? There's still time, but it is what it is. You got AJ and Saquon. I guess that's all you need, basically. You got the O-line, Jalen, Saquon, and AJ.
Rams were gifted a touchdown to less drive, says Ben Gouchion. I'm going to butcher that. Sorry. We need a better pass rush against Stafford. We've had a pretty good pass rush so far tonight, Josh. 3 sacks?
Come on now.
Not bad.
3 sacks, and they're playing quick game football. Stafford's 6.3 yards per attempt. I don't know what you want there. We're halfway into the third quarter, and the Rams have 95 yards passing. What more could you ask for from the pass defense?
They're showing us Mike Tirico in the booth, Josh. He tore his Achilles. He's got the whole boot on and everything.
Oh, jeez. I didn't know what that was.
Earlier this week. I wonder what he was doing.
Maybe a little little pickleball action. Seems to be the favorite thing these days,
Showing us Jalen Carter right now. He's been double-teamed 15 of 19 pass rush snaps here. Career high, double. They said no Carter, and that's why you've seen a lot of one-on-one wins on the outside. Making his presence felt while not showing up in the stat sheet yet.
Letting everybody else eat. This time, a little swing pass there to Cooper Kupp, hit out of bounds by DeJean and Isaiah Rodgers. Gain of about 6 yards, brings up 2nd and 4.
Puka's had a couple of nice plays, Josh, but Cooper Kupp is not at anything vertical. It's been all 5-and-out, 2-and-out, 3-and-out. Nothing really deep in terms of throwing the football to number 10. And I think DeJean's been making his life pretty hard, working him in the slot. He's lined up on him again right now.
Playing pretty physical, that's for sure. Adam with the 2 for each of the running backs scored tonight. Kyren Williams this time gets the handoff, and that's a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. Tackled there, first down.
Good tackle there by Dean. Jalix Hunt in the game, Josh, getting his first couple of snaps here. Shout Jokes Hunt. I was texting Jokes Hunt earlier today. Fun fact. Working on something with him. Hopefully revealing that pretty soon.
Yes.
But good to see him getting some snaps. We expected that with Bryce Huff going on IR. And, good to see 5'8" out there. He's out there again. He's still there.
Heck yeah. Get you a sack. Come on, Jalix. Stafford in the pistol now. 6 seconds on the play clock. He'll take the snap, fake handoff there. He's going to get a little pressure, swing right side, and well overthrows his tight end Allen. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
I got to see. It's either BG or Baun. I don't know which 5 was coming on the right side, but Stafford felt that. I think it's BG. They're on the same side here. They come with a corner blitz, right? They're bringing Baun off the edge, and he gets there, and it's BG that's burrowing down on Stafford, and he's starting to speed up the internal clock, Josh. You know he's starting to feel this pass rush. It's starting to get home.
A little bit. He felt BG the last couple times, so I probably would too. See what Stafford does here on a 2nd and 10. Eagles pass rush. They're starting to feel it. They're starting to get their opportunities here. Stafford takes the snap. Quick throw over the middle. Complete. Gain of about 7 yards. That time it's Cooper Kupp brought down by Zack Baun. There's another tackle for you. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah. 4-way. Yeah, we mentioned it. Not a lot of vertical stuff for Kupp. That's a little 6-yard stop right in the middle of the zone between the linebacker and the nickel cornerback, and Baun immediately swallows him up for a 2nd tackle of the night. 3rd and short now. 4:41. It's a very critical drive for the Rams, just with the way the time is looking here. Only so many possessions left on offense as you get closer to the 4th quarter of a National League football game. And so 3rd and 3, it might be 4-down territory here from their own 48.
Wouldn't be surprising. Now Stafford again in the gun. Takes a snap. Delay blitz coming. Right side. Cooper Kupp. Complete. And did he drop it? It's going to be, short of the sticks. It'll be 4th down. I guess it'll still be a catch, though, but he just fumbled it out of bounds. So
this is great by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They're in man, and they're throwing an orbit motion behind. You got to get through a lot of traffic. And what does he do? Comes up, makes the tackle. Ever since the bye week, C.J. Gardner-Johnson said he's got to improve in tackling. He missed a lot of tackles early on in this season, and he makes a good one there, and they are lined up here on 4th and 1 to go from the 50.
Stafford takes the snap. They're going to go for it. Yep, throwing it over the middle. He's got a man. Nacua gets caught at the 30-yard line. Zay trying to wrangle him out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Yeah, there goes my Puka under 75.5. It's an over route, and it's just Zay's there, but he's not close enough. It's a hard route to cover, and a big 1st down on 4th and 1.
Man, Nakua's good. That they just ran him across the middle. Oh, man, that on a 4th down, too. Okay, well.
Josh Sweat is down.
That's not good.
He's on his back, and they're looking at his right ankle. That is really not good.
No.
Whew, all right, commercial break. Darn,
Hopefully,
that is not good.
Okay, that's
insult to injury.
Jasper with a 2 earlier was saying Kenny and Saquon are better than Montgomery and Gibbs.
Maybe. Yeah, Saquon's better than both of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, for what Saquon does, he makes it an argument. He makes up for as much as he does, although the 1-2 punch of Montgomery and Gibbs is pretty crazy what they're doing. David Montgomery got injured. I didn't see how bad. He did have to leave the game and didn't come back in today, but I don't know to what extent. But definitely some similarities between Detroit and Philly. Micah with a 5. Said, would you have drafted a different position than Shipley? Interesting.
I mean, maybe, but it's like it's such a hard decision, just because, again, for as surefire as Saquon has been, there was still people that thought he wasn't going to be anything crazy special. And then, of course, you don't know how much longer Gainwell is going to be on the roster, and so they liked the fact that Will Shipley had special team abilities, kick return abilities. I don't hate the pick. You'd have to see who was around him there, too. I mean, you're picking middle of the draft, right? Is there even someone comparable that you'd go, oh, there's the miss,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's a depth signing. He's made some plays on special teams. He did have a touchdown run that got called back, unfortunately. But, I'd say ultimately, as you're mentioning there, you never know. Hindsight's 20/20. But especially once you get into those later rounds, you're kind of just taking you're like, well, the guy projects fairly well. What do we need on the team?
Yeah.
How long, is Kenny Gainwell? That's a definite point there. But, I guess the question would be who would you want? You go pull up the draft board and then you go look at that. Ultimately, I'm fine with it. You're not
very happy
making that selection and saying, okay, it's a huge difference maker this early on. Most likely, that's what you want because of who Saquon is. So far so good. Still commercial break.
So far so good. Yeah. I wonder. Don't have a Josh Sweat update for us here. I'm trying to find one.
Matthew with a 10 says Puka really ducking Quinyon like that. They're everywhere else. They don't want to run him at Quinyon. They'll run him at everybody else.
Oh yeah, that's just a rolled ankle. Really bad one too. Yeah, really bad one. Okay, so more BG and more Nolan Smith now.
Yep. First down now, little rolling pass here to Puka Nacua again, complete. And man, he is just. They line him up in so many different positions. Gain of 8, brings up 2nd and 2. He's had a night, man.
Yeah, they're starting to pick on our boy Isaiah Rodgers a little bit here. Puka's going to check out of the game, but you mentioned it, right? So he's lined up on DeJean in the slot. He then does a complete 180, runs the back way, and Rodgers has got to kind of make sure it doesn't leak out the back door, and he does. And it's a tough task, and what makes Puka Nacua so deadly as a player, but really in this offense.
3:08 to play in the third quarter. Stafford under center, handoff Kyren Williams, blown up behind the line of scrimmage at first, BG, and then finished off Quinyon Mitchell and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Loss of 2 or 3 yards there, brings up a 3rd and 5.
We said BG looked young this year. He's had a really good season. He looks about 8 years younger tonight. This is the best Brandon Graham we've seen all season long. He's lined up on a tight end right here, who, of course, just doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Nearly gets a tackle in the backfield, and then credit to Coop and Q for cleaning this one up together and making it still a negative loss. 3rd and 3. 0 for 4 on 3rd down so far tonight.
No chance there. Stafford under center. Motions Puka Nacua left side. Takes the snap. Going to be throwing again over the middle. Same play. Broken up. Zack Baun. That was the identical play to earlier where Puka had a really big gain, and that time Baun reads it, makes the play, but oh gosh, we got a flag.
There's a flag. I think they got holding on the D. Oh, okay. Offense. Okay,
Whew,
good.
I thought it was too. I thought it was on the defense.
Throw something. You mentioned it, right, Josh? This is the same over route that they ran on Rodgers. This time they're in zone, and so Baun has to kind of back up and make sure he covers the Puka Nacua running right at him, and that's a tough task. He really had a chance to pick this football.
Wow, that is such
Stafford
good coverage.
Threw it on his back foot, and it kind of lofted up there. There was a real chance for that to be a pick 6 if Baun's able to get around Nacua. He's bigger than he looks. What a bummer. And so Sirianni's going to accept the penalty now because the Rams were lining up to go for it on 4th and 3. So 3rd and 13 now.
I don't mind the accepting the penalty there. What I'm curious of though is, can you accept or can you decline a penalty and then come back and accept it there?
It's a great question because the Rams had lined up.
They're ready to go. The ball's spotted to go at 4th and 3.
Oh yeah, they're saying now that it's possible the ref assumed he was going to do it.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say otherwise you get to see what the Rams would do, and then you're like, oh well, wait a second. If you're gonna go for it, then actually let's take the penalty. Okay, well, there you go. 3rd and 13. Ball back at the 24-yard line now.
No mistakes. Maddox in. They're in dime.
Oh gosh, Stafford takes a snap. Going to go over the middle. He's pressured. He's going to be sacked again. This time, Milton Williams. There's a 2nd sack for him, and that's going to be a long 4th down now.
Well, we mentioned earlier, Jalen Carter's been doubled on 15 of 19 snaps before this drive. He's doubled again, and when he's doubled, that means one-on-one across the board, and here's Milton Williams working on the guard, and it's not close, Josh. He absolutely obliterates him, backs him right into Stafford's lap, and makes the tackle. Sack number 4 on the night. This defensive line has been the number 1 sack defense since the bye week, and they're going to continue that tonight. Makes it a long field goal.
It really does. Yes, 47-yard attempt here. Left hash. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. Drifting right. He's going to miss it. He missed it. Let's go. Drop a like, baby. The Eagles are still up by 13 and good field position.
All right. Yeah, that was not close. That probably misses from 35, Josh. That wasn't a slice or a hook. He just sprayed that wide right, and it was a clean snap and hold. Wow.
Let's go.
Bend but don't break. This defense, man, 14 points against this Ram offense that's moved the football at times?
Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And, you know, Sean McVay, I believe it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, had said that he did not trust his field goal kicker. And it's like, you don't necessarily want to publicly say that to shake your kicker's confidence. But, you know, you can see why after a kick like that. And also, going back to that sack, like, Jalen Carter said it in the media scrum on, I believe, Friday, talking about, like, hey, what do you guys expect? And he said the pass rush is only going to get better. Like, we're not even close to where you guys are going to see. And, you know, as much film as Jalen Carter watches and breaks down, and as much of it into the football game as he is, you could kind of sense something. He had a grin on his face as he was saying, it's like, the defense has been really good, but some people want to knock the pass rush. Some people want to say, well, they're not really getting home and everything else. National stage, Rams, their O-line had played better last week. They could be spotty at times, but they're absolutely taking advantage and getting after Stafford. So, I mean, you said it. Even though the bread man can't get there, he's getting doubled. It's like, hey, guys, I'm going to get a double team basically every single play.
Every single play.
Somebody else take advantage, and that is exactly what's been happening.
Yeah, 100%. It's so fun to watch. And this defensive line, this is better than we hoped that it would eventually be, Josh. Like it really, going into this season, it was like, where's Carter going to be? Who's that other guy? Who's going to really step up? It's been everybody. And now, of course, Josh Sweat out right now with an ankle injury, waiting on an update right there, but they're still able to generate pressure. Everybody is getting into the backfield right now, and we said it in the pregame. Stafford doesn't take a lot of sacks. He doesn't get hit a bunch. He's been hit a bunch and sacked 4 times already tonight.
Yeah, he has. Defense, I mean, so far, we still got a little bit of game to go here. Obviously, you know, you still got a full quarter, but, man, the defense at this point, it's just Fangio early on. You see some adjustments. You see him make a difference there, but Stafford 148 on the game, 7 yards a throw, nothing crazy, keeping just about everything in front of you.
Yeah, everything basically has been. Their only vertical play was that pass interference that shouldn't have been, you know? I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back on offense. Maybe another Saquon heavy hitter. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Matthew with the 5s. I didn't think I'd be saying this, but Sirianni made a spectacular call. Taking the penalty. So, yes, that was a very good one. Also, Anthony with the 2 said, come on, exciting whites. The defense has made some plays. Saquon with a handoff here, left side, going to try to cut it up to the middle, or cut it up forward, and gets a gain of about 3 or 4. Second down.
I'm waiting for this shot over the top, Josh, because Saquon has gassed you enough. They are really starting to load this box. I mentioned it earlier, and they had gotten soft to start the third quarter, and, of course, Saquon hit him for 70. It feels like this is the time, over-the-top shot, get a big gainer to AJ or somebody else.
Yep, I'm totally with you.
Look at this.
You set him up all game
right
long.
Here.
See, in the pistol now, this time it'll still be a handoff to Saquon. He's met in the backfield, and that time, yeah, no gain, maybe half a yard, so third down and about 5.
You get what they're trying to do, right? This is going to be one more snap to end the third quarter. Only, again, so many more possessions on offense, double-digit lead. You don't want to be crazy. I just think you keep the foot on the gas a little bit longer, and that way you can open up the Saquon runs again, right? Anytime you get a soft box with Saquon Barkley, he has a chance for a home run. The loaded boxes, he can still do it. It's just the percentage goes way down. I'd still throw a little bit here.
I agree.
35, I think you got to here.
Let's hit AJ. Let's hit him. See, Jalen takes a snap. Blitz coming. Going to throw over the middle. Complete. AJ! He broke a tackle to the 40. Breaks another tackle to the 30. Big gain right on cue. All right.
28 to end the third quarter. Yeah, listen, you know, I put all these underdog bets on other receivers, but why would you throw anywhere else? It's 11. He's double covered, slant across the middle, makes a man miss, and you just see him. It's just what he does. What he does.
He's a linebacker who runs like a receiver, who breaks tackles like a running back. I mean, A.J. Brown is one of a kind, but good gosh. All right, well, now you're also into very much scoring territory. You're at the 30-yard line, the end of the third quarter. One more quarter to go. This thing can set up beautifully. If you take advantage of it now, you're already in the field goal range, as we said. Man, and this is even without Smitty. Like, that's the thing you kind of remind yourself of. You have one offensive weapon who had been kind of hobbled these past couple weeks. You give him a little bit more time with a hamstring, and, man, this offense, love to see it.
Oh, man. Fourth quarter. Okay, what time is it right now? Geez, 11 o'clock. It's been a slow game. Couple of injuries.
Yeah, and it's taking a little bit longer.
Slow things down here on the East Coast.
I'm gonna take advantage of the quarter, actually, and go use the restroom real quick. So I'll be back in a sec.
I gotcha. Thomas Mott's solo show. Appreciate everyone in the chat as well. Greg C says, I need AJ to give me a touchdown. Fun fact, I'm playing against AJ in fantasy. So every time he does something good, it's like a love-hate relationship. I have Saquon Barkley, so I need a couple more Saquon runs to maybe squeak out a little win against old Alex Alderman, my old buddy. Who's in the chat somewhere. I don't know where he is. Thomas should be a defensive coordinator, says LBO Petro Gaming. No, I don't think you'd want that. No, I think you want that. Maybe an assistant or an analyst to kind of just give my little input here and there, but no, definitely not. Any concerns for the defense? Honestly, I don't think so. This is one of the best. This is probably the best Eagle defense we've seen in a long time. Like, even 2017 was really good, but the secondary was nowhere near what this is. And that's even a secondary with Malcolm Jenkins and prime Green Goblin. This secondary is way, 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 way better than I think we've ever seen. I mean, it's unbelievable. I would take this defense over anyone I've seen in probably the past 20 years. Forever says, thank you for doing this, Thomas. Got you with my other stream on mute. There you go. Appreciate that. Can't believe Slay has a concussion. Yeah, he's out. He'll be out the rest of the game. We don't have an update on Josh Sweat yet. Just FYI. We don't have an update on Josh Sweat yet. So we'll see. It's an ankle. Definitely an ankle. All right. 27-14. Here we go. Fourth quarter time. As Josh is coming back shortly. Philadelphia will start from the Ram 29. Shotgun. Saquon to his left. Hurts will take the snap and give it. Saquon Barkley running right side. He's going nowhere. He might have gotten a yard, maybe 2. But that will keep the clock running. It'll be 2nd down and 8 right now. 14:50 to go in a 2-score game. Philadelphia up. Hurts, 14 of 19, 127 and a touchdown. He's got 40 on the ground. Barkley's approaching 20 carries for 159 and a touchdown. He has 200 yards from scrimmage. And, of course, A.J. Brown over 100, 109 and a tutty early there in the first half. It's been all Philadelphia so far. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Hurts in the gun. Motion Saquon out. Now he orbits around to the right side. Hurts will stamp his foot and take the snap. 4-man pressure. He's going to throw. Looks right. Throws. That's caught. There's Goddard. He's got a ways to go to get the first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short. Make it a yard and a half. Pretty good spot there. Be 3rd down and a long one.
All right. There you go. Keep the clock moving. Get a short 3rd down.
All right. 27-14. 13:46 to go. 3rd and 1 from the Ram 22. Hurts will be in the gun. Motion Wilson to the top of the formation. Dotson slot to the near side with A.J. Brown. Hurts takes the snap. Turn gives. Saquon up the middle. He got it. Yes. There's that lower body strength. He was met immediately in the hole, Josh, and able to fall across. That'll burn more clock and obviously give the Eagles a fresh set of downs.
Can't stop him on the first guy. Not
Nope.
one man. One man's not going to bring him down. Slow down momentum. Matthew with a 5 said, when Smitty comes back, we got to give him a big game.
I agree.
I think so. He's due.
I agree.
He's due for it. Fabio with a 5 says, it seems like everyone was wrong about saying QB1 could not throw over the middle of the field.
Very true.
I would agree
Very
with that
true.
as well.
Here's your first I formation with Ben Van Sumer, and here's a toss right.
Let's
Saquon
go,
got
Ben.
a lead blocker in front of him. There
Let's
goes
go,
Saquon
Ben.
around the edge, and he's going to barely be short of a first down. Good block by Ben Van Sumeren.
Heck yeah.
Our favorite linebacker, fullback hybrid. You love that toss crack on the right side for 8.
Oh my gosh. Yes, sir. That is exactly as they're showing Howie Roseman on the broadcast. That's exactly what Howie thought whenever he signed the UDFA. He's like, you're going to play linebacker and fullback. I know that he had played on the offense previously in college, but still, like, it takes a little bit of creativity. They see it in training camp and go, you know what? Yeah, why not? With Saquon, let's run it.
Eagles might not throw again on this drive. 2nd and 1 from the Ram 11. Here's I formation again with Van Sumeren. Hurts will be under center, take it, turn, give Saquon up the middle. First down, a little bit more. Call it 3 yards there. And that's another chain-moving first down run as Saquon approaches a $170 on the ground. He's got 210 yards from scrimmage.
It's just, I mean, I know we see it every single week, and we were talking about it, seeing it in person too, because it's a little bit different than watching it at the game. So last week, whenever we were in Philly, but I mean, it's just amazing. The unstoppable part that the defense knows it's coming. Like every single week he does this, and every single week the offensive line blocks how it does, and he capitalizes with that blocking. And you can load the box, and as you see, it still doesn't matter.
3 in the play clock. The Eagles might have to go ahead and burn a timeout, and they do.
All right, well.
Not sure what happened there, but they're going to burn a timeout. 11:30 to go. Be 1st and 10 when they come back. 27-14 Philadelphia.
I hit a couple of these super chats. Appreciate those. Anthony with another 5 says, I live in Charlotte. Kansas City and the refs can't beat the Eagles. They struggle against the Panthers. LOL. Hashtag no more flowers for Andy Reid. Hashtag why not us. Hashtag FEF. Okay. Well, I mean, I would gladly play the Chiefs this year. Like,
yeah, I don't think they're that good.
They're pretty
we might
good,
eat our words in February, but I don't think that they're. I think they're a 3 or 4 loss football team in reality. They should have lost today. They could have lost to Denver. You know, that'd be 3 right there. They should have lost to Baltimore week 1. Yeah.
The Bucks was close as well.
Bucks was close.
Atlanta game pass interference call probably should have been called, but
they feel like us from last year. There we go. 1st and goal. Eagles 1 touchdown in the red zone, 2 field goals. This will be from the Rams 7. Blitz coming. Hurts is going to do quarterback run up the middle, and that goes nowhere.
Maybe
he gets
don't.
Dropped immediately, and those quarterback draws have not worked. Hurts has run really well scramble mode, but they have not run quarterback power very well tonight. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, maybe let's stay away from those. It's a good job from the Rams, and they've been prepared for it, but it's certainly not working in this game, so maybe not. Kayla with the 2 says, Beer, BG, Barkley, Brown, Baun. Loving my bees.
Love the bees.
The killer bees.
All right. 2nd and goal from the 8. Hurts will be under center. Dotson slot to the near side. Now motion him across the formation. Hurts with Saquon behind him. This will be a pitch. No, play fake. Saquon's going to throw. Hurts going to throw this one out the back of the end zone, incomplete. And AJ's upset. He thinks he was open.
Man, that was one of those interesting trick plays that you hope to see someone get wide open from it, and I would love to see the replay of where AJ was, because you're right. He was upset in a way, and I just don't know if either he didn't take a shot or what it was.
Yeah, that's not 2 corners on him. I don't know. 3rd and goal now. Kind of takes the run out of it here. Gainwell's checked in, so they're probably throwing. They're 4 for 4 on 3rd down this half. This is their longest one. It's about 8 to get to the end zone. 10:42 left in this football game. Hurts in the gun, takes the snap. Pressure coming, looks right, throws right. A.J. Brown! Oh! He had it with one hand. He dropped it, but there's a flag.
Tried.
A late flag.
Oh, let's go.
They're going to get pass
interference. 1st and goal, baby. Let's go.
Holding the arm of A.J. Brown. That's why he only used one hand.
He still almost caught that, too. Don't pick it up.
Yeah, let's hope they don't.
Pick it up.
They're huddled up. I just saw someone say no foul if you're reading lips.
Someone also said 37 defense, so come on.
Waiting on the call here. Still waiting. Oh, they might get a different corner for a hold on Johnny Wilson. Here we go. Lynn Clark with the call. Fouls by both teams. Pass interference defense. Personal foul on Landon Dickerson.
What? A late hit after the play.
After the play was over. Yeah, but couldn't they? Yeah, so they did get late for pass interference on A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I mean he's grabbing him. So
if you're gonna call the Rodgers one earlier, you got to throw that one. And then there's Dickerson on Verse just shoving him to the ground. That's a flop. That's a flag?
What? He just sure he shoved him a little bit after the play, but we're calling that a personal foul? Good gosh.
Either way, 3rd and goal. They're going to stack 3 receivers tight to the top of the formation. Wilson alone at the bottom. Motion Gainwell out of the formation on 3rd and goal from the 8. Hurts back to throw. Looks left, throws up. Johnny Wilson jump ball.
Johnny, you had it. J-Dub, catch that.
They were trying to box out Johnny Wilson for a touchdown in the corner. I don't know if a Ram got a hand on this or not, but oh man, I thought he had a chance.
Dang, he did. He definitely did have a chance. Just a little bit out there. Hit him in one of his hands, not both, but all right.
26-yarder here. Been pretty easy sledding for Jake the Make tonight. This will be his 3rd attempt. Left hash, snap, hold up, and dead center. So I guess maybe it was a little cold, a little windy when we were down on the sideline. Pregame, watching him miss all those kicks against the Commanders last week. But there's your 30-burger. 30-14 Philadelphia. 10:30 to go, 4th quarter. Gotta like that.
Oh, heck yeah. Hit the like button. Everybody, we appreciate that. Jake the Make, little dome action, good weather, perfect conditions to kick in. That always helps everybody.
Gotta like that, right?
Let's see, Micah with a 5 said, did you just say prime Green Goblin like he was ever good? LOL.
Well, hey, 2017 was prime Green Goblin, right?
Wasn't that
the best version of Green
absolutely.
Goblin?
There's certain plays that he made. I mean, he was there. I don't know how we can't give him credit.
Yep.
You got the nickname for a reason. Ace Jory also, this was earlier, but you put up 3 more points. Appreciate the 2. Said belt to ass. That is what we're beginning to get into the territory of.
It's getting that way. Yep. BTA, huh? That's what we all want. A little BTA. Defense, 14 points. This is another one of those games, Josh, where we're going to look up and be like, oh, wow. Like, holy cow, they just shut him out. I mean, essentially, it feels like the Rams have had moments, but yeah, it's crazy. It's only been 14 points. It's crazy. It's only been 14 points.
Yeah. LA with 199 total yards of offense. They had like 140, I think 142 in the first half.
Yeah.
So we're into the 4th quarter, well into the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
And they've gained about 50 yards of total offense in this entire second half. I'm telling you, man, Fangio has this defense playing with confidence, even when things go a little bit sideways for a brief spell, for maybe a drive or 2. You regroup, you get them together.
Yep.
It's a dangerous unit right now. This is a team that leads the NFL in rushing, leads the NFL in defense, and those two combinations are pretty scary, especially as you get closer and closer to December, to January. Man, I love it.
Commercial break right now. Birds will be on defense whenever we come back.
Odebar with the 2 says, crazy how it should be 30-7 right now. Dominant game today. Absolutely. Eric the Red also with a 5. Appreciate that. Said Saquon Barkley's 2 yards away from matching his highest season rushing yard total he ever had with the Giants. And we've got, 7 more to play? 6 more games to play? That is wild.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, because we had a lot of haters and people that would come on our shows whenever we're talking about it, but saying, no, look, wait for it. People saying Saquon's not a special player. He can make special plays, but not a special player. And, people could doubt it. You try to tell them.
Yep.
Now they just absolutely get to see it. Last one here from Anthony for the 2 says title of 2024-2025 Eagles defense is B2A defense.
They are. They definitely are. This is going to be returnable now. First one tonight, and then a tackle by Sidney Brown. And that was up to the 33-yard line.
All right. Let's go pass rush.
Yep, pass rush time. How about a pick time, Josh? That's what we need.
Yes, yeah.
We need that sweet interception to happen here.
I would take that. I'd be all right with that.
It'd be nice.
Elbert with a 2 says, come on, 3 field goals. That should have been 21 points, not 9.
It's true. If you want to nitpick this game, Josh, the worst part has been the red zone offense.
Yeah.
Still 30-14.
Right. They still have 30 points. So
here's a first down pass, looking left, throwing left. That's going to be caught Nacua. He'll have a first down right in front of DeJean. And that's been probably their best play, is an 8-yard out to either Kupp or Nacua, and that moves the chains. But it hasn't been much, you know?
You pick your poison, and if you say Cooper Kupp's going to be the one that's a lot more shut down, and Puka Nacua is, making more plays. He's getting matched up against some guys that is a little bit more of a mismatch, perhaps. You live with it, because ultimately they have. It's been 14 points total, but realistically, it's kind of gifted 7 of those.
Rams 1st and 10 from their 43. Here's a play action blitz coming. Stafford looking left, throwing left. That's going to be
what a play.
Oh, and incomplete. Good play by DeJean. Poked it in the air and goes out of bounds. That is right in front of or right on Puka Nacua. What a play there by 33.
Don't test the rooks, man. And also, got to give a shout out to Nakobe Dean, who came on the delayed blitz there. That was, or just came on a flat out blitz. But Kyren Williams, again, gets blown up by Nakobe. And if Stafford doesn't get rid of that very quickly, he's getting another sack.
Man, DeJean is so good. So good. He had to switch onto Nacua at the last second and made a great play. Whew, they're good. 2nd and 10 from the Ram 43. Stafford in the gun, Williams to his right. Takes the snap with a 4-man pressure. Looking left, throws left. That's going to be caught, and that will be... Who is that? That's Jackson right in front of Quinyon Mitchell. Got to call his name for only the second time tonight. Mm-hmm. That's an 10-yard gain and a first down.
Moving the football there. It was kind of in between. Q and Reed looked like they were looking at each other after the play. I don't know if that was either too lax of a zone or what that was.
1st and 10 across the 50 to the Bird 46. Stafford under center. Kyren Williams, the lone setback. 9-10 to go here as they motion Kupp in tight. Takes the snap, turn, give Kyren up the middle. He's hit a met immediately. There's Nakobe Dean again. Boy, I've been on the wrong linebacker, right? I was all on Baun tonight. It's been 17 with a 1-yard loss there. Be 2nd and 11.
That brings up an interesting point, though, because of how good these linebackers are. It's like when one plays really well, it's just they're great teammates and they support one another, but there's also incredible competition within that room. So it's kind of like Nakobe's like, all right, man, here you go. This is going to be showing up and try to meet those levels or surpass.
Josh Sweat back in the game. That's worth noting. 2nd and 11 now from the Eagle 46. Motion Nacua across the formation. Stafford takes the snap with a 5-man rush. Steps in the pocket. Looks left, throws left. Tipped, almost picked.
He had it.
That was going to be a pick six.
Gone. There's nobody's catching him. He's already fast enough, but he knows. Gosh, that would have been so huge.
Yeah.
Could you imagine forced fumble and pick six?
Got to see who tipped this one. That was crazy. Oh, it was
Q.
It was Q. Oh,
ooh, so close. So close.
3rd and 11. Rams need a first down. 0 for 5 so far in this game. Stafford in the gun. Motion Nacua across the formation. 4 on the play clock. 8 minutes in this game. Takes the snap with a 4-man pressure. Stafford across the middle, and that's caught but short. What a tackle there by Reed Blankenship. He hit Cooper Kupp immediately. He only got 7. He needed 11 to be 4th down, and they got to go for it.
There you go. My guy Nolan with a pressure there as well, forcing a quick throw. Got to give him a shout out.
4th and 3 officially. The tackling has been really, really good tonight. Going on these really good Ram receivers. This is Blankenship coming off his man to go hit Cooper Kupp and immediately ends his forward progress. 4th and 3 from the Eagle 39.
Come on, guys.
Philly potentially showing pressure. Stafford sees it, slows things down, barks out commands. Atwell motions across the formation. 2 in the play clock. Takes the snap. Stafford looks left, throws left. That's going to be caught. First down. There's Tutu Atwell right in front of Quinyon. He's mad about something. They didn't hand him off very well, and a much-needed first down there for the Rams.
That was way too easy. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, he didn't like it. Obviously, the motion means they had to change something up there. He didn't like it. But a big first down. 7:21 to go, right? I mean, time is the real problem here. See what they got. 1st and 10. Ball up at the Eagle 34. Stafford under center. All 4 receivers tight. This is going to be a play action roll to the right. Stafford steps up, still looking, now dumps it off to Cooper Kupp, and he's tackled immediately by Cooper DeJean. That's a gain of about 2. Really good play there by Nolan Smith to blow up the running back and kind of ruin the first option there for Matthew Stafford on the rollout, 2nd down and 8.
Man, even though they will give up some first downs, and we had some moments there, just nothing easy. Like that's the best way for this defense that I think I can describe, especially since the bye week. Just nothing easy. If you're going to score on this Eagles defense, you're going to have to put together a long drive, an extended drive, keep making plays.
2nd down and 9, 6:30 to go from the 31. Stafford takes a snap. Blitz coming by Dean. Steps up. Home run ball. Left side. That's going to be incomplete.
It was so close.
Q again. Oh, man.
It was a yard or 2 away from that first interception.
There it is. They brought Dean on a blitz, and Stafford had to throw it off his back foot. Kyren Williams is awful in pass blocking.
Yeah.
Oh, Q got close. Nolan Smith got close, too. Gosh, I want Q to get a pick. I'd do anything for a Q pick. 3rd and 9. Here we go. 6:23 to go in this ball game. BG getting looked at on the sideline right now. He's sitting on the bench. Nolan Smith is in.
Come on.
Play clock all the way at 0. Stafford going to throw left side. That's caught Nacua, and he's going to be got the first down. It's a flag, too. Oh. I think Isaiah Rodgers thinks this is on Puka Nacua.
Yeah, this might be coming back.
Rodgers pretty convinced. It is. Pass interference on Nacua. Wow. To the loud eruption of the very heavy Eagle fan base right now in L.A., and that'll be a 10-yard penalty, 3rd down and long coming.
All right.
3rd and 19. Yeah, wow. I mean, here's your trust in Isaiah Rodgers, right? I mean, it's just kind of one-on-one, and Nacua shoves him about 4 feet the wrong way, and Rodgers still comes up and makes a tackle and almost got him behind the line, but a good play and a good call there by Rodgers and the refs. Here we go, 3rd and 19, all the way back to the Eagle 41. Only 6 penalties tonight, 3 for each side. Stafford in the gun, 4 receivers, spread them out, takes the snap, 4-man pressure.
Get him!
Carrier they come, they got him, it's Milton Williams again, ball's out, and it's going to be recovered by the Rams all the way back at the Ram 44. Jalen Carter and Milton Williams blew that one up. It'd be 4th down and a mile. Holy cow, this front door is eating tonight.
It's the pass rush, man. They were talking about it all week. Milton Williams with 3 sacks. This is the Jalen Carter effect. He's double teamed, still gets past all of them, forces him up in the pocket, and then Milton Williams finishes him off.
Jalen Carter was double teamed, and I don't think he got touched, and the Rams are punting, and they get that one away. Wow, that was crazy. Covey, a lot of room to run, but he fair catches it at the 9. And with 5:13 to go in this game, Birds can kind of just run it out here, Josh. Kind of just run it out.
Let's go, baby. Yes, we almost got that fumble recovery. I was hoping for it there, but
almost did.
It won't matter because Jalen Hurts is not going to get enough passing yards. He's got 179, and
not going to happen.
Again, they're not going to throw for another 50 yards tonight. So, I expect they would. But
there you go. Wow.
James with a 5 earlier I missed said neither the refs nor Rams or crappy field will stop Barkley from making his appointed rounds.
I know.
1.
One more big Barkley run, one more touchdown would maybe help me in fantasy, but I don't know if they run him again. I'm down 4,
True.
But he's got Baltimore's defense tomorrow. So, Barkley get a touchdown and then the Chargers ball out.
Okay.
There's a path, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, you do expect at this 16-point game, probably Kenny G territory.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at these numbers again. 37 carries, 231 yards of rushing. I mean, it's every single – it's not a question of will the Eagles run for 100 yards as a team? Will the Eagles run for 150 yards as a team? It's will they run for 200 yards
every
single week? And, they're surpassing it just about every single week.
It's crazy. It's just been crazy, and it's such a recipe for winning, right? This defense clamps you down. The pass rush is starting to get home, and then they run the football like maniacs, and you have A.J. Brown on the backside. And this is all without DeVonta Smith, and they haven't skipped a beat tonight, right?
Yeah,
Imagine Smitty slashing and dicing through this Rams defense when he's healthy. I mean, it's been great. It's been really great.
Yeah. It's let's see. We've got Saquon is okay. I was just doing the quick math on that. Saquon is averaging 6 yards a carry. We're through 11 games almost, just about 11 games, 6 yards a carry. I mean,
it's crazy.
It's just, so and crazy. It gets better the longer the game goes on. You know, it's like if you needed him at this point, which they're again probably going to run Kenny, but if you did, you probably would see another big Saquon run.
Maybe. It's ridiculous. It's a great point. I wonder if they're going to do it. Ooh, Rams-Dolphins on Thursday night. It actually turned out to be a pretty good Thanksgiving nightcap, huh? I forgot that was the Thursday night. It's pretty good.
That actually would be a lot better than the Cowboys and Giants one.
Yeah, so much better. And then Bears-Lions. You know, maybe we get a little Lion upset or a Bear upset of the Lions. That'd be huge.
That would be massive, yes. Hopefully so. We can cheer for that. Rob with the 2 said, I've seen enough. This is Super Bowl caliber D. Go Birds.
Saquon's still in the game. There's a first down run, Barkley, up the middle, and you'll get 5 with 5:08 to go. You start to kind of wonder, right? How many more do you need for Saquon Barkley? But what are you going to do?
You know, Thomas, I'm all in favor of your fantasy team because we're not playing each other this week. But as an Eagles fan, I'm kind of like, let's maybe just play Kenny.
I'm good. I'm good. What are you going to do?
How fun is this team, man? Like,
it's very
just
fun.
Every week. It's just kind of
very fun.
Getting better. And I don't want to, there's nothing, jinx anything, but this is another team that people are like, but just wait. Just wait until you play these receivers. Just wait till you play this offense.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
14 points.
14, kind of gifted 7 of those. So you could argue either way, 14 or 7. You're very or a good chance you could run out the clock and we could go, so you held the Rams to 14 points and you pretty much shut out everyone. There was a 1 drive early in the game, and after that you say, well, you're done.
Barkley's still in on 2nd and 4 from the Eagle 15. Here's a toss left side to Saquon up the middle, and he'll be about a yard short. It'll be 3rd and 1. Baltimore next week, Josh. We'll obviously be talking about that a lot, despite it being Thanksgiving week. Mm-hmm. Another test, but maybe the last test on the schedule. You got Pittsburgh. Obviously, you got to play each of the divisional teams one more time. Anything can happen in those, but it was really this gauntlet of Commanders, Rams, Baltimore, where people really thought, including us, were you're going to go 3-0, right? Is it going to be crazy?
Right. Yeah.
It's a football team that can do it. It's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very much surprised. Just to the level of dominance. I felt like maybe it's going to be a little bit closer. It has not been. By the way, BG is out with an elbow. So when we talk about, injury updates, hopefully nothing serious and everything like that. But we'll keep everyone up to date leading up to the Ravens game, of course. But this team, they just keep putting it together.
3rd and 1 brotherly shove formation here. Hurts will take it and go across. He got it. That was pretty easy, it looks like. Yeah, he's right on it. Jared Verse came over the edge and, are they going to? No, 4th down.
Might be
4th
a little short, actually, yeah.
Yeah, well, you can shove it again. And I think they will. Wow, I can't believe he's short.
This is an interesting call, though, because you're backed up a good ways. I mean, it's an automatic play, but if you don't get it, you give him the ball at the 19-yard line.
How is he short on that play? They're lined up for it.
Yeah,
all right, make it interesting. Yeah, they're 2 for 2 tonight. 4th and inches. 4:24 to go from the Eagle 19.
Oh, they jumped. They got him.
Oh, and they jumped.
Let's go. Bang. Send Goddard in motion. Easy. That's all you got to do. Everybody jumps.
That's too easy. Look at them all. That's funny.
Goodbye.
That is so funny. Yep. I mean, what do you do if you're a defensive lineman? You got to get some sort of great jump.
Yeah, it's really not fair, but
Taking forever here. Taking forever.
Don't tell me they're going to call on a Philly.
There's no way. What are we doing?
There
Offsides.
you go. First down. Move the chains.
There you go. Rams only have one timeout, too, and so... Yep. You're so afraid of it. So afraid of it. Yeah, that's very clear. Very clear.
I love the celebration, too, from Goddard and
everybody.
Sirianni. Let's go,
All right,
baby.
4:19, 1st and 10. Eagles 4 minutes away from being 9-2 to close up week 12 here, or week 11, whatever it is. Hurts will be in the pistol, Barkley behind him. Boy, could I use a really big run. Barkley up the middle, doesn't get it. That's about 4. And the Rams are not going to burn that last time out. 4:11 left. They're showing us the Eagle remaining schedule at Baltimore next week. Home for the Panthers, Steelers, at the Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants, right? The division could be wrapped up for sure by week 16 if things go right, because you could beat the Commanders on the road. You have a pretty good lead right now. You're going to have a 3-game lead in the loss column plus the tiebreaker. The problem is going to be the first round bye. They're going to have to keep playing up until the final week is my guess to see if they can get ahead of Detroit. 2nd and 9. This would be a toss to Gainwell, up the middle for 3. It'll be 3rd down and 6. But yeah, I think they're going to be playing up until that last week, and they're going to have to really, unless it's fully, they drop one to Pittsburgh and they're locked into the 2, and then you just kind of, use that final week as the bye week against the Giants. So a couple of options.
Yeah, I agree. There's going to be so much to play, for. At least I think we all expect it to with Detroit, and you're going to be racing for that number 1 seed. So again, the crazy thing, you're a Saquon drop from being 9-1, 10-1 after this game.
3rd and 6. This will be a pistol handoff to
there you
Saquon
go.
Barkley.
You got
Up the middle.
You got it. You got it. Ah, he's going to do it. Oh, my gosh.
The 10. Yes, I got it. Yes. No flag, right?
We didn't need it at all. Did not need it at all, but why not? Just hand it off to Saquon.
Yes.
You're going to win.
Yes.
That is more than enough than what you need.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
If Saquon's not MVP of the NFL, people are, there's something wrong. There is something wrong.
Holy cow. I cannot believe it. He was untouched. Untouched.
Oh my gosh, he's unreal. Insanity.
My gosh.
How good is Saquon Barkley?
Unbelievable. How many yards does he have tonight? Here comes the extra point. 36-14. Bad snap. Corralled well by man. 37-14.
We are at 255 rushing yards for Saquon Barkley tonight.
Yeah.
255. That's, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. How many fantasy points does Saquon Barkley have?
I mean, that run right there, gave you an extra 13, 15 points, whatever it is?
Saquon has, hang on, it's loading. I think he has 40 plus, right? He's got 45.
Golly.
Wow.
Yeah, Josh B, what's his career high? That's his career high, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, because he stopped before whenever they were playing the Giants, and that was saying oh, hey, you're just a little bit short of your career high at MetLife, but it wasn't that far off from his own.
Oh my gosh!
And what was Shady's?
Believe this?
Wasn't it 230 something? That's got to be the Eagle record.
He might have it. It might be 256. He's almost at 300 from scrimmage.
Yeah, what is that number?
Holy cow! I am just stunned.
Yeah,
right
the team
now.
rushing record, 217 yards was Shady back in the Snow Bowl. So he did it by a mile. It's Saquon Barkley, 255. Oh my gosh. Hazel, yes. Thank you, Giants. Everybody, absolutely. Let's see. Devontae with a 2 says Barkley Bowl. Marquise George with the 2 says feels like we're playing Madden on rookie. With Saquon, it does. When he touches the ball, it feels like you're playing on rookie.
It's unbelievable. And it was a massive hole on the left side. Dickerson and Mailata completely cleared up The Ram front, Josh, that everybody was saying, this Ram front. This Eagle offensive line is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Golly. Thank you, New York. Give him a statue. He's past 300 from scrimmage. Thank you, Giants. 22-point lead. What a time to be alive. People, like, right there with everybody on this. It is just one of the... I don't know how Joe Schoen keeps his job. You see what Saquon's doing. You've seen what Xavier McKinney's doing. You see Daniel Jones is gone or on his way out. John Mara can't sleep. His health is, I'm joking, but in serious decline because he said he won't sleep if Saquon goes to Philly. And he went to Philly and he's doing this. So, I mean, they're nowhere. This is, and I forgot who was saying earlier, maybe Dirty Air was saying like this is the best offense has played in a game.
Yeah.
When you see this team complementary football, they can beat anybody. They can beat Detroit. They can play one-on-one for a full game. They can beat Detroit.
That's most in team history. He has 302 yards from scrimmage.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
That's just
cow.
nuts. That is absolute insanity.
Here's a returnable kick from the 1. And it's going to be across the 30 to the 32. Good tackle there by McCollum and Will Shipley. There's still 2:37 in this game. You know, I listen, I know no one cares about your fantasy team, right? But I'm up by 14. I'm playing against Justin Tucker and the Ravens defense tomorrow. A little pick 6 here for my Eagle defense would go a long way.
I mean, hey, we'll take a little bit of greedy.
How many yards does Saquon have from scrim or total right now? Like for the season, what is he at right now?
He was 1172 coming in, so now he's what 1372 and 55 is 14. Not good at math without a calculator, but like 1420-ish, something like that, rushing yards.
There's a first down run for Kyren Williams, about 11.
To do it on like prime time too is just.
I know. Here's a first down throw for Stafford. He just chucks that into the ground as all the Eagle backups are in right now. Trotter, Jalix Hunt is in right now. Oren Burks, I believe, is in at linebacker.
Yep.
2:13 in this game left.
I hit some of the super chats too because we were losing our minds. But 2 from David says, "I'm at the game, okay, and it's live. Let's go."
Here's a 2nd and 10 throw, and that's going to be caught by Kupp. Jeez, Oren Burks was so close to picking that. Good tackle by Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Everybody's backups are in except for, it looks like, the safeties. And I believe Rodgers is still out there. I think Ringo is in as well. We hit the 2-minute warning.
How fun is this? Caleb with
this
a 2.
Is so fun.
Fly Saquon fly. Fun. Dirty Air with a 2. 9th all-time in NFL history rushing yards in a game. Or maybe yards. I don't know if that's yards total or rushing yards, but 9th all-time.
It's crazy. We are witnessing one of the great. I mean, he might be a 2,000-yard back this year. 2,000.
I mean,
that's crazy.
He honestly now, because of where he's at, he could and should. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
I don't know how he couldn't or wouldn't get there.
I would go for it. He's at 1392 right now, averaging 6 a carry, 10. He has 10 touchdowns. How many touchdowns would he had if he didn't have tush pushes? He'd probably be at 17?
No. He would be at 21. It was coming into the game. He was stopped 11 times short at the one where they ran the tush push. So if you give him 11 more touchdowns, he'd be at 21 touchdowns right now. Chris with the 2 said, should I use LED lights or candles for the Barkley?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. 3rd and 3, by the way. Ball at the 50. Eagle 50. Stafford takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Steps up. Fires across the middle. Tipped. Oh, incomplete. There's Trotter Jr.
They're flirting with it. They're so close.
So bad. I know. I just want to pick. Just give it to me. 4th and 3. They got to go. 156 in this ball game. The Eagles get a stop here. They can knee it and just run everything out.
CJ Deacon with a 5 says, I love Saquon for the Eagles and my fantasy team. Let's go Birds.
Yeah, you're
fortunate.
You had help from other people besides Saquon, your fantasy team was winning for sure, but I did not get help from anyone else. So 4th and 3. Here we go. Rams at the 50. Stafford in the gun. 156 to go in a blowout. 37-14 Birds. Quinyon Mitchell still in the game. Stafford looking his way. Across the middle. Caught. Tutu Atwell. First down and more. Down to the 40. Down to the 39 of Philadelphia. And they're going to let the clock run. 146.
Garbage points, yards, everything here. Nothing really matters.
136 to go in this game. Stafford, quick drop, throw across the middle, caught, and that's going to be right in front of Avonte Maddox. To Atwell again. I think you might probably the over on his yards if you wanted it. They're going to go all the way up to the 27-yard line of Philadelphia. 121 to go. Stafford in hurry up. Takes the snap. Looking left, looking right. Now dumps it across the middle. Incomplete. Good play there by Oren Burks.
There you go.
Eagle linebackers and Trotter Jr. and Burks look pretty good here in coverage. This is against the Ram ones.
That was so good.
112 to go as Howie Roseman daps up Jalen Hurts on the sideline. Yeah, Howie, I'd be feeling pretty good if I'm the one that brought Saquon Barkley for $13 million right now. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, 2nd and 10.
I wonder what the Giants were doing.
Fourth quarter, ball at the Eagle 26. Stafford in the gun. Very quiet in the second half. Takes a snap. 4-man pressure. Looking left. Now fires across the middle. End zone. That's going to be caught. There's Cooper Kupp. Touchdown. Quinyon Mitchell fell down. And there is a garbage time touchdown for Cooper Kupp that's going to go against Q, but he slipped.
Yeah, that defensive rookie of the year. Not that Jared Verse was like insane this game, but he had a rep against Mailata. He bull rushed him. He made a couple plays, run stop, a few pressures. And then, ultimately, whether you see the play or not, people are going to see stats, and they're going to go, well, there you go. He allowed a touchdown. And
bomber. Two tonight for Cooper Kupp. That makes it 37-20. They'll go for 2 here. 107 left in this game. It's going to hurt my fantasy team, too, because I have the Eagle defense. That stinks. Stafford in the gun. Kyren Williams to his left. This will be a Kyren Williams. No, play fake. End zone. That's going to be incomplete. Good play there by Trotter Jr. And it was no good. Be 37-20 with 107 to go.
All right. Almost there. Let's see. While they're preparing for the onside kick, I'm going to go ahead and spin this real quick while we have time. So the giveaway, since the Eagles are going to win, and the 8 individuals who picked Kyren Williams as the first touchdown scorer. So I'll announce this on the video,
8.
But good luck to you. There were 8 of them. That was kind of surprising.
Pretty good.
Let's see. It was Money Morris Poker. Congrats. Said Kyren Williams' first touchdown, unfortunately.
There you go.
But fortunately, the Eagles are going to win. So just email me, phillyspecialshow@gmail.com. I'll post it as well. I'll also comment in the next video. And you will have a week to claim. If not, I'll give it out to somebody else. Appreciate everyone.
Here comes an onside kick. Remember, they got to declare it with the new overtime or the new onside rules. So the Eagles have the hands team out. That includes Goddard on one side, A.J. Brown on the other, but they're looking to Goddard's side. Maddox, Baun, Brown, that's Sidney Brown, as there's the onside kick, and it's going to be hit out of bounds by Philadelphia. That's smart. And that'll be a penalty on Philadelphia, but I don't think it'll matter, right?
Yeah, because
it's illegal touching, right?
Yeah,
Wouldn't Goddard,
it should
he
be.
can't hit it out of bounds.
Right, but I think do they re-kick it or do they?
Not sure. Illegal batting.
Yeah, re-kick.
Yeah, they're gonna re-kick. Oh wow, why didn't Goddard just grab it? just catch it.
I don't
right
really
there.
know. I mean, that actually was close to hitting a Rams player. So instead of going out of bounds,
nothing to do with that. Okay, well, that'll be a teaching moment. Maybe just catch it.
Yeah,
if you want.
Perhaps. I don't know.
17-point game, Josh, with 106 to go. I don't know how. I mean, I get what the Rams are doing, but at the same time, it's not like it's a 10-point game.
That's true, but you can't ever admit surrender until it's absolutely for sure done. So
I guess. All right. Well, this onside kick attempt number 2 will come from the Ram 45. Okay. Let's see. Put the foot to the football. This is kicked up in the air.
There
That's
you
Goddard
go.
caught it. There you go, and falls backward. We'll take that.
That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, it just took a little extra time. All right. Well, Philadelphia can take 2 knees. Probably 3 to get the clock all the way down, and that'll be it. Actually, 2. 2 will do it. And Philadelphia is going to walk out of L.A. 37-20 behind 300 yards from scrimmage from Saquon Barkley, 2 touchdowns, a turnover-free offensive performance, Josh, and a defense that really only gave up 7 because of penalty and then a garbage time score.
Garbage time,
Kenny Pickett is in the game. Yeah, so really a great night by the Eagle defense.
Unbelievable. I mean, how great are they? It's ridiculous.
It is.
Shout out to Tom Duggan. Got a 20 bomb. There we go.
Hey.
I don't see a comment, but we appreciate the support.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. Nice name, too. Love it. Okay. All right. Kenny Pickett getting some garbage time victory formation snaps. Take the first one. Take a knee.
By the way, Kenny.
And he will do
Good
one
job.
more as the Rams will not burn their final timeout. And that's going to be it, Josh. How about that? 9-2. I think we'll take it, right? I think we will take it.
Just a bit. Yep. Not as concerning seeing that one. That's a good win. That is a really good win. Dominating fashion. Money Morris Poker. There you go. Oh, look at that.
Hey, someone who's here.
That does not happen very often, but I've got a super chat here. Money Morris Poker says, thank you so much for the jersey. Been looking at Q jerseys all week, repping from Washington State as Kenny nails it.
Gonna look good. Gonna look good on you.
Okay, just email me, thephillyspecialshow@gmail.com. Email me so I can get your info. Send a pic with your details so I can also confirm it's you and not spam. But yes, email me. I'll get the details. Ship out the jersey to you.
There you go. Congrats. Well, Josh, we keep waiting. Beautiful song, by the way. We keep waiting for the post-bye win streak, 7 in a row now. A chink in the armor, like where's the flaws in this football team? And a lot of people were saying it was the offense early on in these games. They were great tonight, and they were dominant tonight. This was a dominant performance for the world to see, and they put up 400 yards on offense. Saquon was incredible. Defense was great. I love it. As good as it gets.
It is, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about it for this whole fourth quarter, and it's just weird, to be honest, because of how last season went. But it's like time and time again, Eagles are dominating. Fourth quarter, not really very stressful. We've had a few of those, but for the most part, it's take care of business, and now you can kind of relax and enjoy and celebrate. The vibes are different with this team. You see it, you feel it. It reminds you of the team of the Super Bowl season. It reminds you of the 2022, what they had, the vibes there. And then even beyond, probably because of what we're seeing with this defense. So, I mean, the stash stays, the win streak is alive. So
you got to.
For those that do not want to see it necessarily on some family members, it's still staying. But I mean, Thanksgiving. Let's just say this: we give thanks for a lot of things, but thank you for Saquon Barkley, Giants fans or Giants. John Mara and Joe Shane, because my gosh, that guy has changed this offense in a ridiculous way that I thought he would be really good, but I don't know of very many people who could have imagined to what he's doing right now for this team.
I totally agree. Shout out to Eagle 20. We are for real. Great show, fellas. We look good. Thank you very much. I agree. I think it's us and the Lions right now. If you were to line them up, it'd be us and the Lions. And if you can just make them come to Philly, that's going to be the big key. You got to get the 2 seed. And again, we're very early. A lot can happen. But right now, you would want you got a 2 seed that way at least get 2 in Philly, and then hope that the Lions trip up along the way somehow, some way. So we're in a good spot. It's a good night to be a Philadelphia Eagle. Like you said, thankful that we are 9-2 right now. It's just crazy.
It's unreal. Shout out to Ryan, the 12 months for the membership, says, what a night, Fly Eagles Fly. We are officially that team to beat. I mean, I think so.
Feels like it.
The target's starting to get on your back. You do this in primetime fashion, the whole world watching. Yeah, people are going to go, okay, that Philly team, they're for real now. So get everybody's best shot. See what Baltimore does tomorrow night. I'd be curious to watch that one against L.A., well, I should say the Chargers because they're both LA teams, but that'll be interesting. Then get ready, prepared, coming off Thanksgiving, big game in Baltimore. Canucks Briggs with a 5. Appreciate that. Saquon is the best thing to happen to Philly. I dare someone to prove me wrong. 2 70-yard touchdowns. I'm so happy he found a home with Eagles. MVP, in my opinion.
Gosh, I hope they don't just give it to Josh Allen. I hope they give it to Saquon Barkley. Jasper Henson with 2. Wish Jalen would have gotten 200. But it's all right. Yeah, I mean, it's just like you don't need to, right? How many of those drives, opening drive of the third quarter, that final drive there where he breaks it, that opening drive of the third quarter, Jalen would have passed to get to 200 if they would have needed to pass. They just don't. Yeah. And one of these times, Josh, you're going to have a team sell out for Saquon. Like I mean, literally one-on-one all day for AJ and the receivers. And Jalen's going to have a massive game. He's had a lot of nice games, but a lot of really, really big games.
30 touches, 302 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Like, it's just, crazy. It doesn't, those are numbers, they're video game numbers, and he just does things that are video game-esque and beyond, as we've said, beyond video game-esque. You do something that makes the game create something new because they're like, oh, we actually don't have a way for players to do that. It's phenomenal. Damon's with the 2, says, I'm at the whole game, or I meant the whole game. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I think you had another
I'm not sure.
response
not
before.
Sure.
But Riley with a 20 bomb says, love y'all, go Birds. Appreciate that, Riley. Thank you.
There you go.
Charles Menifee with a 2 also says, undefeated since I started wearing my 2 Hurts.
Keep doing it.
The vintage Hurts jersey. You're a real one for that. And
keep doing it. Keep wearing it.
Everybody wear what you have been. Whatever's working. If you've been growing facial hair, keep it. If you've not, keep shaving.
Yeah.
If you went with the Baldiania look, then keep doing that. But I don't know. This team is really good. Great test coming up against Baltimore. They have a very good, Thomas, you mentioned like a team selling out to stop the run, but I think that they're either second or third in the NFL in rush defense. So like this is going to be a really, really good test.
It really is.
We will be streaming obviously for all games that we do, but streaming for that one. So see if Philly can keep it up. If you run on Baltimore, if we see that with Saquon, then real. Good luck the rest of the NFL because that's just insane.
Jalen smiling on the sideline with Saquon. Hell of a moment, hell of a player. He just said, "Yeah, it's nice to have." Geez, it makes life so much better. They're
having so much fun
Barkley.
too.
You know they
the
love
smiles, the love, the like everybody else. It makes it that much better. Frankie Ray with the 2 right here at the buzzer says, "Who's the now 3-time Player of the Week?"
Yeah, NFC Player of the Week again, right?
Has to be. Has to be. There's no way you could make someone else. I mean, 9th in NFL history on those yards, an Eagles record. What he did and took over the game. Yeah, it's a given. Seth said, "Holy crap!" Jalen actually laughed. He's been laughing this year. He's been smiling and laughing this year. It's not a one-time thing. So
for sure.
All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Bedtime.
It's late on the East Coast. It is bedtime.
Bedtime.
We appreciate all you guys as always. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. As we say, couldn't do this without you guys. The streams are only getting better and better. And so many more things planned in store, especially as the playoffs are getting here.
Yeah.
Absolute insanity. Got a few, actually, last minute, get them in super chats. So, Ryan, got that one from you. The 5, appreciate that. Said, I got my grandmother, who's a huge Cowboys fan, to wear an Eagles jersey tonight. So, I got 2 wins today. Ryan, I don't know how you did that, man, but
good work.
You deserve a lot of credit there. You get the huge Cowboys fan to wear an Eagles jersey. Whatever you did, heck yeah, you're doing the Lord's work. Albert with a 2. Happy Eagles Thanksgiving to the both of you and to
real.
all.
We get to relax.
Yes.
Enjoy it.
That will be very exciting. And
Cold Cash with a 2, 302 total. Him? Yeah, he's him.
Yep.
He's him. He's him. For sure.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
No doubt there. All right. We got more coming, obviously. Recap videos. Keep an eye out. Damon said, I missed the whole game. There you go. There's the 2. So, okay. Well, good news. We've got game recaps coming. Break it all down. All the excitement. Everything else. But again, we will see you guys and appreciate it. Thomas Mott, Josh Davis, we will see you guys.
Go Birds, baby.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Let's go.